Smokies Edibles now has the real deal Delta 9 edibles on their website. Order them now. Smokies.com. That's SMOKIEZ.com. Use promo code LEGENDARY for a discount and get yourself some Smokies Edibles. Check them out. Bam.
Hey, I'm Bella Lexi, and I'm here for the Anthony Rogers Show, and we are about to walk into Chicago Exotica.
Hey guys, what's up? This is Sean from Smile Empty Soul here in beautiful St. Louis, Missouri at Firebrand Recording, which is a wonderful studio here, tracking our new record, Swan Song, which will start to be released one song at a time here in probably about June, and then the whole thing will come out at the end of the year. So keep your ears peeled for it and check it out when it comes out.
So I'm Dennis with the Anthony Rogers Show podcast. My question for you is, what would you do if you became president to help the working class?
Well, I think the principal thing right now is housing. That the price of housing is going up, and it's beyond the reach of most American families.
Along with oil and gas and food.
Inflation is hurting everybody. And inflation is more complex. I can't say that I'm going to stop inflation overnight. What I can say is that I'm going to stop the long-term cause of inflation. I'm going to unravel a war machine. I'm going to reduce dramatically healthcare costs by ending the chronic disease.
Hey, it's your favorite comedian, Anthony Rogers, live in his tour bus, yeah. But also, you need to get a beard like this. People have been talking. They said your shit looks whack. It looks weird. They can't tell your pronouns. You need to get a beard like this right now. And the only way to do that is by using Luxurious Bastard Beard Oil. Great smell, great function, great everything. Just get this. And there's directions on how to use it if you know how to read. But use the link in the description. Go to the website. Use promo code LEGENDARY. Get a discount. Do it. Thank you. Bam. Welcome back to the longest intro in the world show. That was terrible to sit through. Oh my god. I was like, I feel like I should get something for sitting through that alone. I think we should all get rewarded with some kind of something after that. No, but today you actually know the guest today. So we've had a lot of porn stars on. I think this is one of the first male porn stars we've had, like at least in years. I want to say I may have in the beginning of the show, but I can't remember at least. So it's been a while. So this is kind of a different take on porn. Usually it's from the girl's point of view. And what's funny is, like, no one wanted to touch this on my Facebook. Like, all dudes are like, I'm not fucking touching this. I'm not fucking touch this. Like, but we already have people watching, so the interaction is different than the people watching. So
you would think that, like, other men who are interested in doing porn would be interested in seeing something like this, because I feel like he probably gets hit up by guys all the time I get hit up by guys. How do I get in the porn industry? I want to do porn. So I'm sure he gets hit up by guys too. So.
No, it was just a funny juxtaposition from the Tiger King one to this, where, like, I think people are watching this right now. We had a lot of people watching already, but it's like they didn't interact as much as they would with it being like something else. So it's kind of a taboo subject, interesting and taboo. So they're
like secretly like fanning out.
Yeah, they didn't want their grandma to see them hit like on it, on Facebook.
We didn't want anyone to find out how gay they were. It's okay.
That's hilarious.
Hey, man.
But yeah, let's bring him on. Tony Fontana, how you doing, brother?
Doing well. How are you?
Good, man. I think you have, like, the way I advertised this on social media was like telling people that you have everybody's dream job. That's what I was. Like, is that true? Is that true, or is it just fabrication to get people to click on the link?
No, I mean, like, at the end of the day, nature, we just, as males, you try to fuck as much as you can. And so in this society, if you can get paid to do it instead of paying for it, then yeah, it's definitely the dream.
Whitney in the comments goes, at first I thought he was an MMA fighter.
Dude, I've been told, yeah, I should be getting into that, but.
Well, so I think you have a better job. I think you have a better job than MMA.
Yeah.
Like, It's like so. How did this all start? Was this like something you planned on doing, or did you just come about, or like what? How did this all start your career? I guess.
Yeah, I was into porn at a young age. Always attracted to beautiful women. Was always like a prerogative. And I was really cool with showing off my body. Even before I was, working out and having like six pack and tone and stuff. I was real. I think like my family was just made it comfortable, and so I wasn't. It's not like a taboo, so much of a taboo for me to do that. And also growing up in the valley and knowing that's like, or in Porn Valley, Chatsworth, California, um, it was kind of inevitable, I guess. I don't know.
Everyone in the valley does porn.
There's so many people. There are quite a few from the valley. It's just, I don't
That
know. I
makes
guess
sense.
like Hollywood actors. Some actors are from Hollywood, but I don't know. I just love. Like I said, I love women. I love pleasing them when having sex, and so if I can get an opportunity to do that and the pays pretty well, then yeah, I was gonna take that opportunity. I mean, I always like grown up trying to live doing something different, or at least taking a chance and trying something that is rare. Because if you make it, the payoff is wild, and so far it has been.
Yeah. You were doing like modeling and stuff before, right?
I kind of started it all together. So I knew that I needed to take pictures in order to send it to agencies. So that's kind of like, okay, so I got to start taking pics. So that started modeling, but not actually getting like paid gigs to model like for companies and stuff like that. Um, so yeah.
That's cool.
So to go back to something you said, like you said your family's like cool with this, like this is like that's not like a taboo thing to your family. You're saying?
No, it was more of just like being comfortable with your body, like not being like if I was walking around with my pants on, my shirt off, it wasn't like, oh, go put something on, like So it allowed me to be more comfortable in my skin, I could say. As far as knowing what I actually do, not so much. I've done.
That's what I was wondering. I was just wondering, like, what your family think
Yeah.
of
So my father's side is from El Salvador. They're really more sheltered and have that like old school way of thinking. So they know I do acting. I've done acting for Hulu and a few other things, mainstream wise. So I just kind of like keep it at that. I think I told one cousin that actually knows, but I don't think he's told the family. And on my mom's side, yeah, right. I'm saying this, and they
That's
probably
how my
fucking know,
family.
right?
That's how my family found out. I told one cousin, and that cousin told everybody. So that exact thing happened. You never know.
Right. So let's say he like did tell, right? I mean, I think that's also why I go through with it, and why even like they're all about not smoking weed, and I smoke all the time. It's just being a functional member of society, getting my shit done, what I need to do, not hurting anybody. Then as long as they don't know the gritty details, they're happy. And that's the sort of relationship I have. So they're supportive. They just don't know exactly what I do.
They don't know what they're supporting exactly.
They're supporting my happiness. We could say that, yeah.
They're like, let's just keep it vague.
And if anybody has any questions in the comments, feel free to ask. I'll repeat any question, or like just in case you want the opportunity to ask questions also. Yeah, I guess we touched on a question. I think Nikki did in the beginning, like how like in the intro we were talking how guys would probably want to know how to get into the industry. So so people watching like how would they get into this like?
Yeah, so I actually was thinking about it, putting it together a program that dudes could just sort of like, okay, are they interested in it? Just pay like a small fee, and it kind of breaks down everything. Because there's the physical, there's mental, there's like the sociology class thing, and people don't really think it's just like, okay, I gotta have a big dick and could have good sex, but it's like there's layers to this shit. So if you observe that and you can like hit those layers, then yeah, why the fuck not? You don't have to have a huge dick. There's a huge market for like average size and whatnot. But
perfect.
Like I said, all those other things also.
I'm like check.
Yeah, and he's like, hold up, where's this program?
but you'd be surprised how many people would ask. They ask me I would know, and I'm never even. I mean, I have porn stars on the show, but I have no idea. I'm just a fucking dude. You know, I'm like a business dude. They're like, dude, you should like introduce me to these porn stars, bro. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means. You know, it's just a weird thing it's just like a weird thing to say. I'm like, yeah, they're on the fucking internet, bro. Like, just hit them up. You know what the fuck? Like, I mean, it's like I'm like a gay. I don't know, it's weird. But no, I think if you wouldn't be a millionaire if you made that program. Like I feel like if you're like you'd be like one of those like motivational speakers. It's like you want to bang porn stars and get paid for it. Like, come on down to my seminar. And you would have so many fucking people. You're playing on the entire reason. Like Hooters was a restaurant, and the entire reason, like even not anymore, I guess it's kind of downhill. But I'm saying like the entire instinct of men and people, I think in general. I think your seminars would probably make you the new Tony Robbins.
Yeah, and I mean, it's just looking at it an efficient way to do that. Because I could do one-on-one calls all day, but why not be able to hit 100 dudes or 200 dudes in one seminar? You know, it's just
right.
Yeah, I mean, eventually, like, this is all ideas, but yeah, I'd love to. And I think part of it too is I kind of had this idea more when I like first started. So I figured making a bit more of a name for myself, so the marketing would it'd be like, who the fuck is this guy, right? But make a little more name for myself, and they're like, oh, if he's, Tony said it, okay, let's fucking go. So yeah, maybe it's a little more time, and but I already I have the notes in my laptop. I have like all the topics that I'd like to break down, and then even breaking that down.
Okay.
I have worked with someone one-on-one just to see if like the information's good or if he could like take something away from it, and I think it blew his fucking mind. He was like, I didn't think of all this stuff. I'm like, yeah, man.
No, sounds like you have a good business plan too. I mean, and I think like that's like it's like a worst case parachute too, like of getting older or something like that, and like you have like this like you could be like 60 and stuff, and like and just be like, yeah, here's how I did it, you fucking idiots, It's like, and I think that it's like I think that's how it is, man. Like, so what I don't know what do people ask you most often? I guess like what is the question you get most often, being you?
Am I gay?
They'll ask you if you're gay, like if you're you're banging all girls, right?
Well, okay, yeah, that's what's gnarly. Okay, there's a lot of performers that do boy-girl scenes, and they're okay. I guess I should not say gay. They're either gay or bi, right? I get that asked. So
that's crazy. I wouldn't have expected that.
There's a lot of guys that are down to go both ways, and they're not necessarily.
They're asking for themselves. Okay, that makes sense.
So they're like, "Ooh, are you one of them?" And I'm just like, "Sorry, just straight. I'm just telling them, be honest." And
or they're gay for pay, which is the
you're bi then. Then you're fucking bi. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Like, there's no going around it, and I'm not doing that. Like, I have other ways to make money. I don't need to do that. And that's just not my thing. If you do that, more power to you. But don't be trying to say that you're straight. No, that's not how it works. So, but yeah. So actually, being truthful and honest with them, telling them I am straight and I only have either solo stuff or boy-girl stuff, I keep them as a fan because I don't disrespect them. I'm giving them that respect, and I actually respond to them and stuff. And so they're like, okay, this guy's like decent. So and they follow stuff.
No, that's very honest. I wouldn't expect that as a question that people ask. It's crazy. Like I made a joke last night. I think I was like, if you don't watch this episode, you're gay. That's why I told everybody that wouldn't watch it. If you don't watch tomorrow's episode, you're fucking gay. But
no, yeah, because I mean, like, think of this just the demographic, right? Straight dudes want women. Gay dudes, bi, trans, whatever, they love the man. So that's. I mean, a bunch of that's going to be my demographic. Yeah, I can expect to get that a lot. But yeah, it's all about just being honest and not trying to. Because there's, I guess, some dudes too that will like tell them like, oh, for the right guy or something, but they're actually straight, and then try to get money from them and scam them. And I'm just like, Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's not me.
Like, I'm only gay for billionaires. It's like.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. For the right pocketbook.
Yeah, that's so crazy though.
Yeah. So I have a question. What's the hardest part about being, like, what are some of the challenges you experience being a male in the porn industry? Or even if there's like certain stereotypical like stereotypes that people give you being a male porn star.
Yeah, It's interesting. I feel like I tend to avoid a lot of the negative stereotypes from people because, like, when I go on my live, things that I post, they're not arrogant, they're not derogatory, they're not like conceited and stuff like that. And so I'm not hit so much with hate. I've like knock on fucking wood, I've been super lucky with that. Like, people make fake accounts with me, and then as soon as that happens, before I even wake up, there's like 10 people messaging me saying like, "Hey, is this your account? Like, I've reported it for you already if it hasn't." And I know there's tons of people who don't have that type of reaction where they're like, they're like, oh, they've been scammed, and so they just get hate, even though they haven't done anything. So yeah, I think the toughest part has probably just been navigating all the nuances and psychology that comes with being in the industry. You really got to know how to talk to women, not just to hook up with them, but to be real personable, to make sure that they leave the conversation with like a positivity notion from that. You know, it's not just that you can fuck good kind of thing. So, and then there's like little cliques. Certain people don't talk with other people. There's levels to the agencies with whoever agent you're with, and that will give you opportunity for like the big company for Brazzers or like Vixen or stuff. Like if you're with a certain agent, the chances of you getting booked like that is just either non-existent, and you don't really know that going into it. And there's no book, there's no one you can really talk to that's going to be like, oh yeah, hey, avoid these, get with these. So the quicker you can pick up on that, then the better chance you have for longevity into it. Because there's some people that really shoot themselves in the foot just even like commenting on a Twitter post that the majority of the industry found derogatory or bad, and now you're wrapped in that kind of bullshit.
Right.
So it's you kind of got
there's a lot of porn drama on Twitter, and it just starts popping off like crazy. It really does. It's like high school shit too. It's
I meant to say that too. Changing our psychology, like, oh, I graduated, I have a degree in music engineering, and now I'm going back to high school. Like, popularity. And like, it was never a problem for me. I mean, I was always like charismatic. I was friends with the jocks. I was friends with the nerds. So, like, but just being aware of it and then seeing that and just like, damn, I thought it was gonna be more like adult, like, we're adults and we fuck pros, so that's how we carry ourselves. But yeah, let's see how she's laughing. That's far from the truth.
yeah. Being adult. I thought we were adults, guys.
What's the industry? The adult.
This industry is full of emotional retards.
I had this girl, Lana Wells, on who's like a Taco Bell employee that like made an OnlyFans and like blew up and like made like national news off that. And I had her on, and then like AVN like covered it basically that I had her on, and then like all this one porn star just, I'm not gonna name names, I'm being an asshole, but this one porn star like literally like blew up my phone, pissed that I interviewed her, and like was like trying to make demands that I delete the entire interview. It was like fucking nuts. Like I'm not gonna call the person out or anything, but it was just like a fucking.
What their name is? No, like what their social media handle is.
I'm just not gonna be an asshole to tell on somebody, but no, it was literally fucking nuts, and like it was just I couldn't even believe like what you're talking about, the high school thing. It seemed like
the audacity.
Yeah, it was just like insane, and I was just like, oh.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, let's say the popular girl says that's not cool. Now you're gonna do, if you're in her group, you're gonna do everything and anything in your power to get rid of that, so you still be accepted into that group. So like, I mean, it's the textbook fucking high school shit. And then also too, you have to add in this, you don't have to think logically. Most of them don't, which it's essentially like, okay, you have this idea and you bring it out to your fans, and they're gonna validate that idea, whether it's right or wrong or whether there's logic into it. And so this negative feedback loop, like, oh, okay, so then once you start getting stuff that's actually bad logically, you think it's right, and you're shooting yourself in the foot.
Into their delusion. Yeah, totally.
I felt like they're just coked out. I feel like they're just like coked out. Like, this is a great idea. I'm gonna fucking text really fast and like fucking call a million times. Because like a sober person doesn't really do that. You know what I mean? A sober person's just like, all right, whatever. But like someone coked out, Maybe I'm wrong. I feel like
whether it's and that's the whole thing. It's like whether it's coke or whether it's illegal or whether it's prescribed. I mean, I'm sure, yeah, that they probably aren't completely sober, like but
yeah, they're coming at me fast and like just blowing my phone up. Like it was like because I do this. I've done the show at night forever, so it was after the show aired, and then AVN like covered it like right away. They basically like put it up and stuff, and like they were like bitching through the comments and blowing my phone up. And it was somebody I had on the show prior too. So it was,
I was like, how'd you get your number? I'm like,
because it was someone I had
I'm like, what the fuck? Okay.
No, they still have my number probably, but it was just weird because it was just like they're just blowing up my phone, like yelling at me about it, and I'm just kind of like, I'm not gonna like censor somebody. It just sounded weird to me because like I don't really feel like that could affect me at all. Like it's just like their threats just didn't even make sense. I live in Missouri. I'm fucking well out of that shit. I'm like you're not gonna buy a plane ticket to Missouri to fucking do anything to yell at me in person. It's like. I'm not in. You mean I'm not in your guys' industry, so it doesn't affect. It just literally does not affect me at all. The insults.
Right.
I'm just like, okay. It was the most insane conversation, like 15-minute conversation I've ever had, probably. Just yelling at me.
I mean, yeah, I don't know where it comes.
You guys probably do it all the time. Your peers are fucking nuts. You guys like
mental illness. There's levels of layers of mental illness and trauma, or mental illness brought on by trauma that even brings someone in that kind of line of work. I really feel like because a lot of people
like that
are jaded. Yeah, totally, 100%. You just get jaded. You either get jaded or you're already jaded, and then you get more jaded.
The problem is you're not diversified, and so it's easy. Even like, okay, COVID hit. My dad's a roofing contractor. Price of wood skyrockets. I mean, he's not diversified. And he's feeling some type of way. He's not even in the porn industry. So it's just like, you got to have something else, just one other thing that you can sort of even lean on when shit hits the fan, or, you get too old, or blah, blah, blah. So for that much information to be out and that many girls and still be naive about that, it's just kind of, and then plus you can just do like podcasts, fucking Twitch now. What's your excuse to not have anything else?
Podcasts are the best easy promo of all time. Like in my opinion, just open a laptop and I'm just like mumbling, and then you talk to anybody in the fucking world, and
these girls got laptops because they got to edit their videos and stuff. So I'm just like, dude, it's just lazy.
It's easier for a hot girl. It is easier. If I was a hot girl, I'd be a fucking billionaire, bro. You mean
exactly? Just hit them with a little.
Yeah, I'm just like, I'll just interview people with my tits out and fucking be a billionaire, dog. So they have no fucking excuse of why they're not rich. You mean I feel like just work ethic, I guess, or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But it's just like, no, podcasting is probably the only job easier than your job. I'm just joking.
Shit, what about weatherman?
I guess weatherman's easier than both of our jobs.
Like, I think it's gonna be, somewhere 30%, maybe. Fucking porous.
Winnie in the comments. He brings up Winnie in the comments bring up an interesting point. Like, what's the cutoff age for a porn star? Because that's almost like before you guys answer, you guys actually have a better answer. But I think that it's changed with this generation, because now there's MILF porn and probably even GILF porn and it's to where people aren't just jerking off to 21-year-olds anymore like they were in the 90s. Right. Probably, it's I think it's a little different. But you guys are the experts. What are your thoughts on that question?
Sure. So it depends on what your prerogative is. Like, if you're trying to make the most bang for your buck, when you're talking about the sheer stuff that is shot younger demographic, you're not going to be getting a lot of shoots. That's just plain and simple. There's just not as many production companies, directors, and stuff like that doing that. There are a few, but it's kind of like once you've done your rounds, then they're done. They're not going to keep posting you over and over and over. I would say if you're heading into the side of OnlyFans or your own production type stuff, huge niche, and you could definitely make a nice thing. So that's what I was saying, prerogative. Do you want to get a little more fame with it, then try to hit the mainstream stuff, because then your name's going to get spread around and you can be more in that porn star clique. If money's your game, shit, hit the OnlyFans. hit the social media game.
Yeah.
What's funny to me is the guy that asked that's 50-something years old too. That makes me.
That's why he's asking. Well, the thing is, I've seen a lot of older guys in the industry.
I was thinking more for women. I guess there's more. I don't know if there's as many even for dudes performers. But essentially, if you've started at least by like 40, you could definitely go into 60 because if you've made your name by
Yeah,
like 40,
yeah. I feel like
45
you could
and you're 5 years into
probably
it,
be really popular about
you could be the dad
this.
all day, the like stepdad, it's not so much guilt because you can, even with like peppered hair, you could still be like dad. It's just an older
Mhm.
dad, right? So,
Yeah.
but it's tough if you're starting like at 50, then they're gonna go for younger guys mostly, I think, unless you're just some freak of nature, like got an arm for a cock. I don't know.
Your fame would almost matter most. Because I think the only male porn star most people can name is probably Ron Jeremy, and I think like and I think that guy was like old as fuck. Yeah, I mean he looked like
He
the
was.
fucking Penguin from Batman, dude. Like you mean so
But
he's
he
just like
started way young, right?
Yeah.
fair,
Started
he did.
years ago, I think so. He
He
definitely
did.
made his.
So he already had a name. So yeah, I see what you're saying. So you're saying like it would be hard to start old. You'd have to
Yeah,
already have a name to keep to continue to have a legacy as like a gilf or whatever, a dilf. Yeah, I see what you're saying. I agree. I
yeah.
agree.
Because with dudes, it's difficult to get your foot in there and then be like, all right, you're definitely in here, you're getting shot regularly, and companies fuck with you. So once you do, then you can, as long as your health is right, you can go through your 60. And I mean,
Totally.
I get like if I shave this, I look even younger. So I'm sure by 60, I'll still look in my 50s. So yeah, I could get still shot for a bunch of stuff if I still want to do it.
I feel like most of the like older male porn stars that I can think of have been doing it for like a decade or longer.
Yep.
Like it's like they already, like you said, they already know everybody. They're the ones who are gonna be getting booked. They know that they
Ramon
can
Moore,
perform.
for example.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like
Tommy Gunn or somebody like
and
Tommy
they
Gunn's a
always
legend. He's been doing porn for like
they
30
always
years.
do gangbang together. I did a gangbang with him. I got nominated.
That was your AVA nomination was for the gangbang.
Yeah, yep.
That's
With Haley
that's
Spade.
hilarious.
And,
I didn't know that. I saw you were nominated. I just didn't see that was for, that's
Yeah.
funny.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So not boy girl yet, but hey, I'll take it.
I mean, it's still. I mean, it's hell of an accomplishment to get an AVN nomination. Just the perpetual teenager within me like laughed. You said gangbang. You know, it's just like I'm a fucking child mentally. You know what I mean? But it's a hell of an accomplishment, my friend. You know, I think being in the game. I mean, and I think if you're in the game as a dude, like you're one of the three dudes banging all the porn stars. Like, I mean, like basically.
Yeah, I could probably count on my fingers twice all the dudes that are getting regular shoots. I'm not necessarily.
That makes everybody else a cuck. That makes everybody else in the world a cuck that watches porn. Because you're banging all the girls they want to bang, bro. That makes them.
Dude, that's a fucking good point. I didn't really think about it that way. I mean, like, yeah, because I could be just like having sex with girls that don't have any fame that like people don't know and stuff like that, but it's not the same as the ones that they see and that they want to have sex with, like Pete Davidson. He's like killing it.
Yeah, he had a good run. Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think that's just like a interesting thing. I think like every like I don't know, like every 16-year-old dude, if you ask them what they want to do, they'd probably say your job. You know, I feel like they would. Even myself as a kid, I'm old and boring now, but I'm like married and boring now. But if you asked me when I was like young, I'd probably be like, dude, fuck yeah, what the fuck is the best job? You know what I mean? I would have literally thought that was the best job of all time. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, the first scene that I did, I got $500 to do is a boy girl anal.
everybody else has to like take a girl out to fucking Red Lobster, bro. You got paid like fucking $500 without even taking them to Outback Steakhouse. You know, you skip the step, bro. You didn't have to get the fucking.
And then straight to anal too.
Yeah. No character development. No fucking. What's your favorite color? You know, you didn't have to deal with all that fucking bullshit. Like you didn't have to get the unlimited fucking breadsticks at Olive Garden. You know, or the fuck, you know.
Oh, that's awesome.
No, I know. It's like I know I gotta write a book at some point because that's only like one step to the fucking crazy insane life that I've had. Just a rebel on, I don't know, not even a rebel, just a free spirit. That's what it is. Like nothing's tying me down. So I'm just open to all opportunity and I'd go for it.
Right.
Well, I think that's what separates people from accomplishing their goals, and the people just like watch people accomplish their goals. You know, I think that's like definitely the separation. Is like the people willing to go for it, willing to fuck up, willing to fucking correct it, willing to fuck up, correct it, various times. I mean, like winning is just a series of losses added up. You know, that's really all it is. I mean, you know, it's like.
And then
I
the
have no
more
idea what this
things
fucking
that
comment
you do.
means. Like, what the fuck
Neither
does
do
this
I,
comment
Tom.
even mean?
Someone thinks I'm The Rock kicking it with you guys about the smell what The Rock is cooking. And
you translated it for me, bro. Thank you. I'm just like, what the fuck are they trying? I appreciate the comment.
like,
I just have no fucking what they're saying. Like, I'm not even making fun of them. I just don't even know what the fuck it says. Like, and then what's up, Brandon? Brandon saying stuff like. I'm actually gonna be in Paducah doing shows soon, Brandon. So like, Paducah just called me or people from Paducah. So that guy got me a show about a year ago at this place in Kentucky.
Oh, nice.
This a book title for how to be a rich porn star: Think and Grow Rich.
That was a great comment too. Whitney's funny. Whitney's a prompt comic. Yeah, it says AKA Couch Guy because he would just be like before Nikki was on here, we would have a guy on the couch making weird faces the whole time and just like doing a bunch of weird shit while I'm like interviewing people. Like I just feel like interviewing some rock star and it would just be like Whitney just being fucking nuts like on the screen. What is this comment?
1 second, I need to get my laptop charger. I forgot.
What are you doing when Hulkamania runs wild on you? Solid question, you know, solid question.
Oh, that's awesome.
We'll have to wait till he gets back to ask these questions.
A problem. You know, I feel like there definitely is a percentage of people in the industry that party really heavily. Need help?
I think I left it.
Is it the black one right here?
No, did I leave it in Tennessee?
You guys will have to be on the same screen.
That's okay. We can do that. Oh, no.
In Tennessee. I just came back from Tennessee. I think I left it over there.
Oh, no.
Okay.
Wait, you lost your charger?
I think it's in the studio we were filming.
Oh, fuck, dude.
I'm trying to check right now, and I'm like, it wasn't at the house I was staying at.
No, I do that shit all the time. I got my wife's phone charger with me because I lose my shit so much. Like, my wife makes like these things where she puts like every charger known to man on one and like ties them. Because I've lost so many fucking chargers, dog. Like that's the situation I have to use is other people's ideas.
I think I'm gonna have to hop on this about that.
Okay, close it. We'll hop on this.
Yeah, just jump on Nikki's screen. That way you can fucking if your shit dies, it doesn't matter. You guys are in the same fucking house.
The screen or the video.
Yeah, I can change it.
Yeah.
Bam.
Speaker?
Good thing you guys are in the same fucking place. That saves so much time. That saves so much fucking time. Because it just would have died like 35 minutes into the fucking episode if you go. I can make it longer too. There you go. Is that electronic dab rig too, dog?
Yeah, buddy, Dr. Dabber.
Those are fucking awesome, bro. I used to.
I bring it with me everywhere I go.
I forgot what
taking
mine's
this thing
called. I have a different brand of that, but I fucking love those things. I'm trying to think what brand
Puffco's good.
Yes, Puffco. That's what it is. Puffco.
Yeah. Puffco's the thing that competes that if I didn't have this one, I'd probably buy a Puffco. But I was actually gifted
awesome.
it. Yeah. So kind of got lucky with that. And yeah, I've taken it on so many domestic flights. I've taken it twice to Europe and they don't even take it out. And I put it in my carry-on.
That's crazy.
That covers the next question. The next question Whitney had was, are drugs still a problem in mainstream porn?
Oh yeah. So I feel like I feel like that there is a percentage of people that struggle with drug addiction, but like it's not something that's tolerated on set. It's not something that's tolerated like when people are actually shooting. Like they make a huge deal about it. Like you have to sign something saying you're not under the influence of drugs. You have to make a video saying I'm here on my own free will. I am not under the influence. I'm making the decision to do this. Because I think that back in the day when they weren't as strict, like girls were getting fucked up and then like not telling people and then saying, oh, I was raped or I didn't agree to this. And so companies were getting sued. And I think after a while, and people were losing money and shit, they were like, okay, this is not working. We can't. We have to be more, you know.
We gotta cover our bases, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now they record you beforehand, and then they record you after the scene, like basically verifying like you weren't on any alcohol, drugs.
Yeah.
You were here at your own free
Yeah.
will.
Twice. They do it twice. Yeah.
And
Before and after.
they have like you were here for this scene and
Mhm.
everything. So yeah, I don't think it's a problem. Maybe like on their own time.
Yeah.
There's some that fall through it because it's Hollywood, it's LA.
Yeah. Any industry, any like I feel like entertainment industry, whether it's like being a bartender, being in a strip club, like those people like to party. That's why they're in that lifestyle, is they like having fun. So it's like with that comes like, you know, a percentage of those people not knowing how to handle their shit. That doesn't mean everyone that parties is necessarily a drug addict or has issues with drugs. But you know, I feel like in any industry, like you're gonna find that when it comes to like, especially something that's adult related, like those people like to party. That's why they like have to have sex and fucking, you know.
I will say there's also like like it's a thing to be sober now and to like be proud of being sober.
Yeah.
So I feel like versus like back in the day, it was kind of like, oh, you're new.
A lot of people have gotten
and then-
clean that I know in the industry too.
Right. And then even if they do drugs, I feel like they may do it, but it's not necessarily like taking it over the top. So
Right.
they'll be like at parties just being belligerent and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
so I feel like,
It used to be, I feel like it used to be worse, honestly, because when I was like doing it a lot more, like especially like maybe like 5 or 6 years ago, like there were a lot more parties where people would get together and get fucking shit faced, or like on event, like at events, like avian events and like award shows, and sometimes they would just have mixers. Like there were some people that would get so incredibly belligerent that it was like, it was embarrassing. Like, you know, like I don't know. Like I think that I don't know why it's changed, to be honest.
I think people are just becoming more aware. And like I said, because there's like a culture going around that like, okay, we can have a good time without having to get fucked up. And
yeah,
with also too, like being a woman, it's like you don't want to be getting so inebriated too when you're a porn star, and you could easily just be like taken advantage by one of these bands and stuff. And so like I said, girls are just more aware of that. And so I feel like I've seen that less, which I prefer. Like, thank God, because it sucks. It's kind of sad when you see that, because you can't tell them anything.
Yeah,
you gotta keep doing that, and now like you're kind of wrapped in with that. And yeah, let's just be adults, right?
I feel like after multiple people in the porn industry have died from drug overdoses and also suicide, like there's been a spike in awareness in just mental health in general. There's a program called Pineapple
Support.
Pineapple Support, and it's specifically like an emotional support, like
basically a free service for therapists that, and it's also geared towards people in the industry. So
it's
you
like
won't be like judged.
A lot of people don't feel like they can go to their therapist and tell them the truth because they think their therapist is going to judge them, or that like, you know, belittle them or ridicule them, which I'm sure happens all the time. And even when I've talked to people that like tell their doctor, like ask, like instead of going to like a place that's specifically geared for like performers to get tested, like I've heard people tell me that they didn't feel comfortable telling their doctor, because once their doctor knew, their doctor would make a point of being like, kind of like belittling them and making them feel like, oh, you need to get tested, or like maybe you should get tested, I don't know, like, and they're like, well, I do, like, what the or like just insinuating that they're not being careful. And like, I mean, on some level I can understand that, like, okay, if you're really promiscuous, like, you know, be safer. But like, to just kind of assume that just because the person does sex work means that they're fucking strangers without protection. But people in sex work, especially like OnlyFans, like content trade and like porn, like if you get an STD by fucking someone that's not tested, like you can't shoot for 2 weeks, and and you lose money. So not just lose money, but then you have to get tested again. You have to pay for the treatment. So if you've been in the industry long enough, you realize that if you're doing this to make money and it's a business, you have to treat it like a business, and you can't just fucking go fuck some person at a bar and they're like, oh, I swear I'm tested, and they're not, and then you catch something, because that's just like irresponsible and like you don't want to give, like, you're going to keep working with the porn industry is so small. So if you're being reckless, you don't get tested and you give it to someone else, they're going to be pissed and they're going to lose money. And then it's going to look bad on you and you're going to look unprofessional. And people aren't going to want to work with you because they're going to be losing money by shooting with you because you're not fucking on your shit, you know? So it's a huge like thing. People just being like safe and like sex, like educated and safe and sex conscious about that kind of stuff.
There's even like a no list that gets spread around and updated. So when there's dudes that are just like
being fuck boys,
a lot of dudes that do like some fuck shit, and because there's so many girls in the industry and like new girls coming in, it's easy for them to just not work with known girls, but still be able to tap into like the new girls.
Yeah.
And so they try to educate the newer girls as quickly as possible to be
don't
like,
shoot with this guy. This guy's been blacklisted. Like, or this guy did some shit. He drugged her, or he fucking did. You know, there was a guy who was running a model house.
James, Uncle James.
Who?
Uncle James.
Uncle James.
Yeah, I was telling you he's like the newest one on the blacklist.
Oh, Uncut James.
Did I even tell you why?
No. Oh shit. I was telling him there's this guy I've been wanting to make content with named Uncut James. I'm like, God, he's so cute. And he's like, oh, he just got blacklisted. And I was like, what?
You're like that.
And he's like, yeah, don't shoot with him. What happened?
Because this too, even if you do shoot with him and it happens all fine,
yeah,
you putting it out there, everyone knowing that he's on the blacklist makes you look like a dumbass.
Or like you're not supporting the people that he hurt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like, you don't give a fuck that he did all this and you're still shooting.
Right. So what did he do?
And that's what I was talking about. Find like navigating those intricacies. Because
right.
what do you do if you don't know?
Yeah.
You're kind of fucked. Like,
and then you get fucked for being ignorant.
For being ignorant. So there was this other performer, Flesh Mechanic. He's more of a content creator. He doesn't do like mainstream stuff.
He's one of the tattoo of the owl on his chest, right?
I'm not sure, but he used to always have the mustache. Yeah. So, I guess it was Uncut James, his girlfriend. I think Bella Blue is her name. I can't remember. I can't remember her name.
Blue Jewel?
No. Let's just say this girl A. He was like, they were sort of dating, but they weren't boyfriend and girlfriend. All three of them, Flesh Mechanic, Girl A, and Uncut James, are at a shoot. And as they're finished with the shoot and leaving, Uncut James said something to Flesh Mechanic that he, like, under his breath kind of thing, that was like, oh, like, that he doesn't want him to be like having sex with his girlfriend or something. And so he's just like, Flesh Mechanic is just like, whatever. Flesh Mechanic gets on his motorcycle and they're like about to leave, right? Uncut James gets in his truck and they leave, and he fucking like runs him over.
Whoa!
His bike over. He gets out of his truck and I think he grabs a weapon and like runs to him. Flesh Mechanic ends up beating his ass.
Oh my God, that's amazing. Wait, what?
He ends up beating his ass. And there's video circulating somewhere on
videotaping?
Dude, it was someone else that was on set, because this was at a shoot.
Oh my
so there
God.
was like a bunch of witnesses.
Whoa.
And the video shows Flesh Mechanic like pinning him down, and his Uncut James's face is like all bloody as fuck. And he's like trying to be like sarcastic and stuff, but he's obviously like
getting his ass kicked.
Lost. Yeah.
Wow. So he literally tried to run him over?
He did, yeah. He did. Like,
that's fucking crazy.
He fucking hit his car.
He was jealous because,
he hit his motorcycle.
They did a scene. Why would he? Was it the first time he shot with the girl and another guy or something?
It's because we're in high school again, bro.
Oh my God.
That's what happens in high school.
You know what's so funny is like, okay, I thought this guy was so freaking cute. I hit him up multiple times trying to shoot with him, and he never got back to me. And I was like, well, fuck it. Fine, whatever. And like, you know, I was like, I know I'm pretty, fuck you, whatever. But honestly, you know, this sounds really strange though. I was like, I felt like there was a reason why, like, we didn't end up making contact. And I didn't know why. It was just like a feeling I got, like, because I really do feel like the universe works in this way that, like, if it's meant to happen, it'll happen. But if it's not, it won't, even if it's like the universe will just orchestrate it that way. And so I was like, okay, like whatever. And now hearing that's crazy.
Yeah, and then got arrested, and now he's on the blacklist.
Wow.
So that's one way you can get on there.
Whoa, dude,
and it's like feeling some type of way over a girl that you're not going out with, and you're having sex with all these other women, like.
Yeah, that's like he's clearly super insecure, like
or just egotistical, like I can have my cake and eat it too, but like all these bitches love me,
Let's be real, he's probably narcissistic. I mean, he's a great-looking guy, so
I don't know him personally like that. All I know is that he fucked up.
Yeah. No, I can totally see like if someone touched my wife, I'd probably beat the fuck out of him. But it doesn't. But I'm like, I'm not out being like scandalous. Like you're saying he's like banging all these girls. He's like, oh, I love this girl. So I have sex with 40 other girls. Yeah, I totally see that. You gotta fucking.
Well, it's like you guys agreed to shoot together. If you didn't want to fuck her with a guy,
that's another thing too.
You didn't have to do that.
Yeah,
like you didn't have to agree to do that.
Exactly, man. I have exactly with this one scene when this chick was so mad because she shaved her head. Right, that was like her getup, whatever.
Yeah.
She used to have hair, but then that was like her new thing, and she got so mad because she had to wear a wig. I'm like, they tell you what you have to wear before you come to the
right.
That's a weird thing to be mad about. That's a weird.
You're gonna agree to it and bitch about it.
Like, yeah, no, we can't tell what your pronoun is, okay? Put a fucking wig on, bitch. Like, Jesus fuck.
That's funny.
This is a boy, girl, not a boy. We don't know.
I said, okay, for pay. This is a wrong ring. I need at least triple this.
That's so funny.
So at least three times the size.
Read in the comments says hi guys. So hi Rita.
Hey, no, Rita Mills. Hi. Wow, dude.
So yeah, man, it's just wild.
Yeah.
I mean, there's more drugs in comedy at this point. Like I feel like if you do a show, like everybody's trying to get you fucked up. Like afterwards, they're like, hey, like I saw you talking to a microphone. Want to do all my drugs? Like you mean like in my 20s, that used to be a great deal. You mean in my 20s, I'd be like, obviously I do. You know what I mean? Like, but like now I'm like old and shit. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like almost 40, so I'm like I just feel like I'm too old to do drugs now. You know, I like smoke weed or something, but like I just feel like I'm like too old to do drugs, and I feel like I'll just die because I'm bored on a Tuesday and some fucking.
I mean, coffee, alcohol, Tylenol. We're doing drugs.
I do drink a lot of alcohol. I drink all summer.
yeah.
I've been drunk all summer. Yeah, but I fucking like. But I mean, I smoke weed. Like outside of that, I'm talking about like drugs. I'm talking about like drugs, like cocaine. Everybody's just offering me coke all the time, and I'm like, I want to, but I'm not going to. Like every time. Like,
if you think about it though, how many people have died from drinking? Like,
not enough.
Either overdose or alcoholism, and how many people have died from cocaine? It's probably.
Oh yeah, no. Cocaine straight killed. Well, it killed a couple of my buddies. I stopped doing it after like this reggae artist we hung out with, like me and my friends hung out with, like passed away. Like today's his birthday. Actually, he would have been 34 today. I saw that on Facebook.
Oh.
I'm like that fucking dude died like 4 years ago too, or some crazy amount of time. So it's like, I mean, I just think about that constantly. Everybody's like, "You want to do cocaine?" I'm like, "Yes, but I'm not going to." Like, you mean like
he died from cocaine?
Yeah, he was doing it way too much, man. He was always fucked up.
Oh wow! Oh man, I'm so sorry. That's terrible.
But I mean, yeah, it's like that's art though, man. Same thing with porn. It's like entertainment art. I mean, it destroys talented people, man. It's just fucking it destroys like talented people. Like I mean, that's why why I pretty much only smoke and drink at this point. And if I drink, I'll smoke other people's cigarettes. You know, like I'll be like, give me some fucking cigarettes. Like I'll bum cigarettes off people when I'm smoking. But that's about it. You know, it's like old man intoxication.
First on the ground. He was saying that everyone he outdrinks everyone every time he's working at the bar in the Ozarks, and then people are just like on the floored, like literally floored.
No, that other night I talked to you. I drove 2 people home. One, like I had to drive. Like this one guy was outside the pool, like sitting on the pavement, and like people were like swarming around him, being like, they're like, hey, we should they're like, hey, trying to get him in trouble, and I'm like, no, I actually know that guy. He's my friend. He does this all the time. And like I bullshitted and just dropped him back at his house and gave him like a religious rant the entire time. And I'm like driving him home after drinking like nonstop. Allegedly drinking a lot of Don Julio. And I'm driving this guy home. I'm like, man, you need to find God, bro. You're just sitting on the sidewalk drunk, dude. I'm like, you got to find Jesus Christ, bro. You know he's your savior, right? I'm like ranting at like religion, ranting at him while I'm driving him home like his parents or something.
Oh my God.
And
You're like, I need your mother's number. We need to call her right now.
it just turns me into a fanatical Christian. That's what drinking does. It turns me into a fucking fanatical Christian every time. I just felt bad for the guy. I'm like, these guys are just making fun of this guy. I'm like, you've been that guy. Shut up. You know, like to this guy, I'm like, you've been drunk before. Shut up. Don't pick on this guy.
Yeah, what the fuck?
I mean, it just pissed me off seeing that. Like
the mob mentality.
Yeah, and then I'm bringing him water, right? And then like I'm bringing him water, and then I'm walking to my Jeep to make sure it's like okay and stuff. And my wife is sitting next to it, trashed. And then she was trying to keep up with me too. Yeah, she was trying to keep up with me too. She had 9
when that happened, and you're like, dude, my wife is really drunk.
Yeah, everybody just got drunk doing shots with me. Like I only did like 9 shots like of tequila, and then like a shot of Crown, and like everybody else is like on the fucking floor and like belligerent, and I'm just like, you guys need a ride home or something? Like I'm like, what's going on? I'm like, what's going on? He's like, and like I don't know. I guess it's because I'm Irish and they're not, you know. But
yeah, right.
See, I'm Peruvian, so I can do some.
That used to be the game, man. That used to be the game.
That used to be the game.
I know my grandfather and his family they're from Peru, and they have like some beach property out there. I think it's stuff. I haven't been yet. I need to go.
What?
They've always been partiers and like cigarettes, cocaine. Like I think they slowed down, but
yeah, cocaine used to be the designated driver. You know what I mean? You just like you just do your entire bar tab in tequila, and then you're like, I gotta drive 4 hours. Oh shit! All right, ready? Fucking DD, got the D. I'm the DD now. You know, but like no, I mean, dude, I do a show in fucking Missouri and have to go all the way to this other state afterwards, allegedly, and like it was fucking. It was fucking crazy. We got a lot of comments here. What we got here, like.
Dude, like from here to Vegas, just
okay.
Yeah, you're in LA. Yeah, you got a 3-hour drive. Yeah, and a 3-hour fucking drive. Yeah. In any cheating situation, it's always on the guy. You're wrong, Whitney. It's always the girl's fault. Nice try. Great guess. Great guess. Everything wrong is the woman's fault. Everything glorious is the man's fault. All right. What else? I don't get why people say pot is a gateway drug. I think it introduced you to the black market when it was illegal. But I think that's the only thing it did. I mean,
that's the propaganda narrative that they were taught. It's like say no to drugs because they're bullshit.
Yeah, or like LSD. LSD's gonna fry your brain. You're gonna fucking
get stuck in your spine.
Jump out the fucking window and die. And they're like, oh yeah, we're giving away. It's legal to sell mushrooms for therapy. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's all bullshit. I don't know. Like, you can't. Yeah.
Getting with the time.
For sure.
You're gonna see that more like the further away you go from bigger cities and stuff. People just they're catching up.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think pot's awesome. It's just like I hate how it makes me docile sometimes because like I'm like a very angry kind of person, and I appreciate being angry. You mean I appreciate like actually caring about things and like not just being like whatever all the time. So
I know. Oh my god, that's so funny because I feel like if I'm sober, I'm just care too much about shit. So I need a little bit of whatever. People are like, dude, why? Tripping out like it's not that big of a deal. I'm like, but it is.
No, anytime my mood is off, I hit weed and I'm like, I forgot none of this is real. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
This whole reality is not even real. Like, what am I tripping about? Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you like start off just like being like, you gotta get your fucking life together, guys. And you like smoke, like, oh, never mind. You know, you're fine. You're doing a good job. You know, you don't have to clean your room and have responsibilities. You know?
Don't give a shit. Like,
Yeah, let's be random. Somebody get their fucking life together sober. That's all. I'm like, what are you doing? You're not even trying. You're just not going to even try to any of your goals or dreams. You're just going to fucking work in a fucking cubicle forever.
Like they're doing it wrong. They're doing it wrong. Yeah. You got to try less.
Yeah. Just let the universe happen.
Yeah, I feel that sometimes. You know, there's time and place for that. I've been drunk in a pool for like 4 weeks straight. So I feel like I'm like refreshed and I'm back. I'm like just completely back now. We got some more. We got some more comments. I don't get why. Oh, we already addressed that one. I don't drink. That seems like a problem for the rest of my family. Whitney doesn't drink either. I've done shows with Whitney. He doesn't drink. Whitney's the only comedian that I've never got drunk with, probably, to be honest with you.
Oh man, I feel like I have to take a shot or two before I go on stage. Like it's really hard to do comedy like totally sober. One time I took like 4 hits of acid. Wouldn't recommend that, but
oh no, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, I don't care about it. I'm just doing all these weird spin. Like, dude, I tried to do it on mushrooms and I sucked so bad. Everybody's like, you sucked. I'm like, I know. I'm like, you mean I'm like, I'm
Like,
aware.
I think I'm even more aware of
yeah,
how bad I
I'm
suck
super
because I'm on
aware.
mushrooms. So thanks. Like,
Yeah, I'm like headlining too, and I'm just like, I was such a fucking bad set. Like, I know plenty of people who only smoke pot. Like, that's a. Well, I mean, I mean, it's bad for your lungs, I guess, you know. But that's why we eat Smokies edibles like in the intro. No,
I mean,
but no,
There's
I think
tons of people that know it's not a gateway drug and they stick with it just it. But unfortunately, there's a pretty large portion of America that's like going to think that. I mean, religious people just steer away from it. So how are they gonna? If you're thinking straight on beliefs and you don't have like a proof system, then yeah, what's to tell you otherwise? Then. So,
I'm religious and I have a pound of weed in my bag next to me. You know, like, I mean,
I meant those those
there's exceptions. You know, I feel like I serve God in Christ, but a lot of religious people will get mad at me for that, though. A lot of like I'm Republican and Christian, and a lot of Republicans and Christians get mad at me for that. You're right. They'll be like, "Oh, you smoke weed and cuss and blah 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 blah." You know, it's like no, they will get mad about it though. But I feel like I don't know. I feel like I don't care about that shit.
I think Jesus Christ was probably a stoner. What do you think the burning bush was? I don't know. To me, it's like yellow's like,
but
yeah.
I think that's the beauty of the religion,
plant medicine,
like how there's like that umbrella of Christianity, and if you don't like one of the things under the umbrella, you could go off and do your own one. And so that's what religion is a lot like here is really allows you to write your own narrative and justify like your own morals instead of like the collective sum.
Religious people judge me more than atheists. Atheists will just like nagging me the whole time. They're like, God's fake, blah blah blah, like all Gothic and shit. And then the religious people just criticize every single fucking thing I do. Like they're like, did you do this? I'm like, dude, like God's the judge, dog. You know, fuck. Like, I already got to hear this at the end of my life, man. You want to waste my whole time like telling me my whole life? Also, it's like fuck. I gotta hear this in the fucking life review, bro. You know what I mean? It's like, but it's like no, I think I think a lot of people are fake religious, and I think that annoys me. But I think I think that, but I don't care what people are anymore. My best friends are atheists. I don't give a fuck.
Well, isn't that the interesting thing? Like fake religion. Okay, so like, what's real religious then? What's the
just serving God and teaching of Jesus Christ? I mean, I think that's real religion. I think going to church and pretending like you're in some weird fucking fraternity or club's ridiculous. I think I feel like that. I think the church was swooped by the devil a long fucking time ago. If I was Satan, I would have rewrote the Bible and took the Catholic Church and everything. I mean, I would have took that a long time ago if I was the devil. I think just being good to people and repenting. I don't know. That's my opinion. I'm a fucking dude.
Having the principles, having spiritual principles, and like living by those like moral code of like I feel like especially Christianity, like for me, what I take from it is like they're like Jesus Christ was like he wasn't judgmental. He wanted to help people. Like he didn't give a shit about money. You know what I mean? He was humble. He had knowledge that he was trying to spread. And like I think when the principles of Christianity is to be like him. And when these people pretend that they follow him, but they're nothing like him, they don't live by his principles at all. It's like, how can you claim that you like follow these principles, or you even know what the fuck any of this means? It's like they're just blindly following it just for the sake of following, because they're not even paying attention to what's being taught. They're just going to make themselves look good. It's more of like out of ego as opposed to like wanting to connect with being in touch with the universe and God, or being a better person. Like, oh, I went to church, so it doesn't matter if I'm a piece of shit. I'll still get into church, or I'll still get into heaven. You know, I donate money. It's like they try to like snake their way in.
So do you think there's a situation or a hypothetical like way that there could be the people that are like religious, but then have like think with proof?
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like it's essentially inevitable for people to just follow and not be able to think for themselves, because that requires proof. And so it's this like logical thing. If you don't have the proof, then you can only believe, and if you can only believe, then you can only follow. And so what do you expect from a follower? Like, right?
It's a weird I think it's a weird experience, brother. Like one second, let me answer that first. I'm hyped right now. Sorry for interrupting, but dude, I think if I feel like personally you're draft picked by God or Jesus, like in order to like see it all. And if you don't see it, and if you don't have a moment where it comes to you, it sounds like Harry Potter and fucking retarded to a non-believer. Like there's no way to explain it. Like I cannot explain to you without sounding like a complete idiot. Without sounding like a complete idiot. And I'm self-aware of that. And I think that like there's these moments that you're just draft picked by what's in your heart, in my opinion. And I think that's what the opinions I have with a lot of people, or the people I've met that have had similar experiences. Like Christ kind of just comes to you with this weird moment, man, and like in a bunch of weird ways. And like, and that's my experience. Sorry, I got hyped up on that, but I just say, like, I know it sounds stupid to people that don't believe. I can totally tell. I can totally tell how it sounds foolish. Like, it would have sounded foolish to me 10 years ago if I told myself this. You know what I mean? So, and I'm just saying. And sorry, I think Nick had an answer too, but I was just trying to answer because I got hyped up.
Yeah. No, I feel the same because like
yeah,
the same
I think
goes
it's inevitable. Yeah.
Shit that I experienced. Like I've definitely also felt that energy. Jesus, I didn't grow up religious, or I'm not really. I don't necessarily believe in organized religion, but I do think Jesus is an ascended master and a spirit and an energy you can tap into. And Christ consciousness is just is essentially the consciousness of the universe, and that we're all connected. And like, I feel like sometimes those ideas can get tainted because of how like evil the church is. It kind of gives a bad name to any of those spiritual principles and teachings. But like a lot of the things I experience, like I almost gaslight myself into thinking I'm crazy, even though I know what I'm experiencing is real. Like half the time I tell people, I'm like, I'll start off by saying, I know this is going to sound fucking insane. Like, cause it does like, and that's just like, the thing is like, seeing is believing, right? So like, if that person isn't experiencing it or seeing it, like, I understand why it's inconceivable for them to try to wrap their mind around it, because
It is until you see it. It is until you experience it. No, it completely. I called it out all the time. I was literally like, the way I'm talking about like following God today is like how I talked about not following God before. You know, I was literally just like, you guys are all idiots. You don't understand anything. Yeah. Like there's no proof of it. You guys are morons. Like I was that guy for like a decade, bro. Like I literally, I mean, at least I was never even introduced to religion. We got a bunch of comments. Hang on, it was illegal to smoke pot in biblical times. Ironically, the punishment was getting stoned. I don't know. That's a great joke premise. I don't know if that's real, but it's a great joke premise. Like, but it might be real. I don't fucking know. To be honest, I just don't know. The church has definitely been infiltrated by the devil, which
the world, or only in Israel.
Oh my God, that's
definitely been infiltrated by the devil. Witchcraft is rampant in the church, and most Christians are completely unaware of it. I agree with that. Heaven is right now. He's saying. I smoke pot more than anything else. I don't drink anymore, so it's better on my end. Jonathan Scott said, "What's up? What's up, Jonathan Scott? How you doing?"
Don't get hungover, so that's always a plus.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't drink for 9 years, man. To be honest with you, because I had a stomach ulcer from enjoying my 20s too hard. And then, but now I'm drinking. But now I'm drinking again. You know, and I it's for me. It's not for you, maybe, but it's for me. And like, I think I was at a. Yeah, dude, getting drunk in a pool is like the best fucking thing in the entire fucking world. Yeah, and I did it for like 4 weeks right now. I drink so much in a pool that now I'm like, I worked all day today, and I haven't worked in 4 weeks, like all day. And like I got feel relaxed. I just like, just kind of chilled at the lake and got shit faced in a series of different party bars and stuff forever.
That's awesome. I would do the shit out of that. Like,
it was like a machine where everybody's just telling me nice beard over and over again while I'm trashed. They're like, nice beard, dude, nice beard, dude, nice beard.
I was telling him some of the shit that people were telling you about your beard and like.
No, it's always nice beard and how long did it take you to grow it, and like every time that's the intro. But like it's more like my intro to get a cigarette. You know what I mean? They're like, nice beard. I'm like, oh, you got a cigarette? Nice. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, you have a cigarette. Like when you're trashed, that's all you care about is cigarettes. That's all I care about.
Right into the. Fuck yeah, dude, you got a cigarette.
Yeah, I'd be like, for you, yes. I'm around a lot of guys with handlebars. I'm trying to grow it out a little bit.
Get the bastard beard oil, bro. Bastard beard.
Well, you have a 6-pack, dog. You don't need a beard. You know what I mean? When you have a 6-pack, you don't need a beard. You know, it's like
but the stash.
No, it's working. I'm just saying. If you have a 6-pack, you don't need a peacock like I do, bro. I'm just like a fat balding guy with a beard. You know what I mean? It's like I need the beard to peacock, bro. You know, so it works out. For
imagine having the beard and the 6-pack.
I'm too lazy, man. I need to get back into work. I worked out since March, bro. I'm too lazy,
bro. That'll get you going.
I stopped in March. I need to get back to working out. You're right. You're still right. But it's like I need to get back to working out. I just been doing this.
Trying to push each other to work out more.
Just like, at least 30 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day.
Left to my own devices, I won't. But like, you know, if you have a partner to go with, it makes it easier.
Same. I can't do it by myself. I'm the worst. I'm the worst at that. If I don't have a trainer, or even a friend to go with, I don't know why.
But it's helped with my mental health. It helps with my ADHD, and also like sometimes when I notice myself spiraling like mentally, or I'm overthinking something and it starts going like to this crazy place where I'm like, this is insane. Like I know it's not real, but what the actual fuck am I thinking? Like working out, it'll actually like help with changing your mental and
You're
emotional state of being. Like, and so it can actually snap you out of like feeling like, just fucked up or angry or whatever it is. And sometimes that
Yeah,
shit can also just store in your body if you don't
I
like
was
move
on
around
that for
enough.
like
You'll
a
stay stuck.
You
Yeah.
guys are right.
I feel
You
like I
guys are right.
sleep better too.
Yeah.
I actually like I feel more tired because I actually
Same.
work out. So then when I sleep, it's like, oh, it's a nice recovery.
Fine, dude, because sometimes it'll take me a long time to fall asleep. I'll just lay in bed
Yeah,
thinking, and
me
I'm just
too.
like, oh my god. But
I was like riding a
Shut the
bike.
fuck up.
I was riding a bike like a bunch of miles a week and shit, and I was like working out and stuff. But the problem is like life got too fun. Like summer makes me crazy. The sunlight makes me fucking crazy, and I don't care about anything rational. I mean, I'll just like disappear for like fucking weeks, dude. Like if I didn't have this podcast, I would be gone. I would just be like in South America right now or something. I feel like I just like, and if my wife wasn't like a teacher and like bound to something, if I was not married and I did not have like this podcast, I'd be like traveling South America right now. Like the sun just makes me insane. It just makes me insane, and I just want to fucking party the whole time. Like that's all I want to do in summer. Like,
Is it like you don't like being hot? Or
no, it makes me
or
like
No,
I think it's
changes
the
his
massive
mental state.
D3. I think it's the massive
Yeah.
vitamin D3 hits me, and I'm so happy, and I love everything, and I hate doing all the productive stuff. But I will work out all spring, all fall, all winter. I'll work out. I'll ride bikes forever.
Wow.
I'll
I
ride
feel
a
more
bike.
productive. I feel more productive with the sun out more.
I just
personally.
leave. I'm just
That's
like, fuck
crazy.
everything. Nothing's worth it. I'm gonna go have fun. That's how I feel. And I'm buying fucking like Patron bottles and whatever the fuck else I could find. I'm like,
Yeah.
I just fucking. We got hella comments though. Hang on, fuck. Okay, so.
Dude, that's been like my life. Like, how do I find a job? Just getting paid to have fun. Like, fuck it, I just want to.
No, you guys nailed it, man. You guys. I mean, I wish I had those thoughts when I was younger, man. I'm old now. I wish I had that skill set when I was younger. I don't judge people's views. Shit, I believe God and aliens. I mean, I kind of do too, really. I believe in that shit.
I mean, yeah.
I've seen aliens, man.
What you want to
We talked about that story on the, I don't know which episode it was,
I need
but
better glasses.
I definitely saw
My
it.
20s were a blur probably because I need better glasses. That's a good joke. I smoked for years, but when I trip, they are disgusting. I don't know what that means.
Yeah, who's they?
Oh, cigarettes. You said cigarettes in a later comment. Yeah, no, tripping. Well, I can't smoke cigarettes tripping. I'm just like, what the fuck? Am I killing myself? That was like,
Yeah, you're
drunk,
like,
I'm just
you're
like, give me
realizing how
more.
terrible it is. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
Jesus.
Drunk, I'm like, fucking give me another cigarette. I'm lighting cigarettes with other cigarettes. I'm like, fuck yeah. Like,
I used to
Tony
I
needs-
smoked for years. God, I smoked for a long time too.
Tony needs a handlebar mustache.
I'm working on it, man. I'm working on it. I was just spent the week in Kentucky, and one of the dudes I was staying with has the gnarly handlebar, like full on curls and everything.
That's Kentucky's mascot right
So
there,
I'm
bro.
like-
That's
I'm
all
like-
Kentucky.
I need to work on it. I mean, it's pretty long. I just always keep it this long. So if I need the actual bar, it's just a little longer. But working on it.
Dude, if I shaved, I'd have a handlebar. If I shaved everything but my mustache, I'd have a handlebar.
You could still curl it, man.
I do
Curl it
sometimes.
without
I have to
shaving
do
it
that,
out.
bro.
Yeah,
Get a
and I saw
monocle.
that.
I have to do that shit to fucking eat. Other I can't fucking eat hot wings and shit. I have to fucking do it. All right.
You get like those, get a couple of hair clips with bows on them.
Every girl's trying to do that shit. Every girl's like, "Can I braid your fucking beard?" I'm just like, "No, you cannot fucking braid my beard."
like pins with like little butterflies and shit, like decorated.
Did Vikings braid it a certain way?
I don't
Or they
know. I
just let
don't.
it-
I don't. But
Like,
Okay, we have a project we want to talk about.
one second. Let me do 2 more comments. We'll get to that. 1 second. Exercise.
Okay.
I know about this. I used to have a couple habits. I woke up. at the same
Shameless
time.
plug. Dude, you know who did a shameless plug the other night? Let's fucking.
Let's just go. Okay, the comments. We read the comments. What's up?
Okay. Yeah, the same. When I could eat shrooms,
All I want is
all
water.
I want is water. My vision becomes perfect. It is very interesting. Oh, interesting. Your vision becomes better when you're on mushrooms?
Yeah, your vision's probably a mental block then. It's probably a mental block then. I mean, to be honest, I mean,
or if like you're triggering different synapses paths,
You can create new neural pathways in
and
your
so
brain.
you're
Yeah.
where your previous pathway was like you can't see, maybe.
as
Yeah.
your eye doctors, the
doctor.
3 of us would like to prescribe mushrooms. So if you
Yeah,
can't, if you're blind,
I'm a,
Helen Keller should have took some fucking mushrooms, idiots. All right, so we're
I got my PhD in business.
What were you saying? No, you were trying to promote something. I fucking wanted.
Okay, go.
So we are in the works of starting a new project called Dark Desire.
Dark Desire Media.
Dark Desire Media, yes. And it's essentially sexualized, very high quality video edits to music that me and a friend and I are creating, and other songs that are already created.
It's kind of like art. It's kind of like art porn. Like it's not straight up like hardcore porn. Like it's more kind of like softcore, but the way it's shot is like kind of like a music video. So it's shot really artistically.
Very artistic, yeah.
And I have a bunch of like content that I've just been sitting on, and I'm like, dude, I want to do something really cool with this content, but like, it's hard to cut it to music because all the good music is copyrighted. And so I wouldn't be able to post it anywhere, especially like OnlyFans or something. Like, so our idea is we're gonna make like a PG version that we can post on social media, and then create like the end of it will be the X-rated end of it. So then like we could even pitch it to be like a music video for like if a band wanted to use the visuals, or like
yeah, it'll
just or to the music.
It'll be like
we make.
music video style in like the first few minutes of the video, and then the rest of it will be like adult stuff. And we're basically using the beginning part as our marketing for like YouTube Shorts, Reels, stuff like that, and then OnlyFans for the XXX stuff, and then even the advertising the XXX stuff for Twitter too.
Yeah,
we mainly want to focus on the Instagram, Twitter. So yeah, I looked at her her catalog, and I'm on a computer one day. I'm just like, you haven't released any of this? I was like, let's fucking get to work.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I've just been sitting on some really cool content.
Decided to work on that. Yeah.
Well, let me crash into your guys' couches when you're millionaires.
Yeah.
No,
my couch is
For
cute,
sure.
bro. Look at how big my couch
I was like,
is.
which couch you
Like-
want to sleep on?
There you go. That's all I'm saying. No,
And then, like-
good idea. It's a good idea, and I think I think that's the natural evolution of like any kind of entertainment is to add depth to it eventually anyway. And I think that's kind of interesting, man. That'd be cool to see, and I think you should pursue that and see how much fucking money you can make.
It's more creative. I love being creative. Like I'm kind of like overdoing shooting mainstream porn, but like it would be cool to like, even if we like try to get sponsors for clothing companies just for the PG part, or like pitched it to like DJs for their visuals, like
Great idea. Great
to
fucking
do
idea.
like cool like artistic content that like, yes, it might be more sexual, but it's not just like, you know, a Bang Bros scene or some shit, you know what I mean? Like
We added,
it's like,
media to it, so
yeah.
it's that whole umbrella of like, okay, whoever does any type of art that wants to like collab, then we have that capability because we added everything. We're not just like the talent in the video.
Right. Doing the editing, mixing the music, like,
I think it's a great fucking idea. I literally think it's a great idea.
and also an idea that I've been thinking about is like making maybe like a category of the videos we make, like have some sort of healing aspect, or like have some subliminals, or like have like some sort of energetic like properties that like, oh, if you listen to this and like you'll start making money, or fucking you'll be protected, or
Yeah,
I
like
don't
the 888 frequency and stuff, and then like healing frequencies and
Yeah.
stuff. That's smart.
Yeah.
I like that a lot. I think
It's been like a huge wave of people have been starting to make music like that. And I think because
definitely.
people are starting to become more spiritually awakened, they're realizing that frequencies really do affect the water in your body, like your molecules and shit. Like it. So same with words. And like, I think for a long time, there's been a lot of negative subliminals in music, and like, it's been used to control us, or like keep us at a low vibration, or fucking just like, you know, even whether it's like hidden subliminals or just subliminals of like the content it's about, you know, like, I don't know. I know that's kind of a conspiracy, but like, it's just a vibe I get. Like, there's a lot of demonic energy in the music industry, and like, seeing this whole new wave of people making music that's healing or has some sort of higher purpose, and not has like words in it that are like, has some sort of higher meaning. It's not just entertainment just because, oh, this sounds cool and whatever, but has like a other element to it, you know, would be really cool. Because as a healer, like, I feel like just music has such a magical property. It changes people's mood. Like, music can control the energy of a room. Like, if you're the one making the music, like, you're controlling that entire room with what you're putting out, you know? And like I think that's so incredibly powerful. And if you could wield that to like heal people or spread light and love, like that would be even cooler, you
I
know?
was curious about that video that you sent where the scientists found out that the word, it said the words that if you speak to water molecules and then you freeze them, they react a certain way.
Yeah.
And I wasn't sure if it the actual words that you're saying or is it how you say it? Because if you're really talking about like
It's probably
frequency,
both.
you could say like
In a nice way.
I fucking hate you.
Mhm.
You're the worst person in the fucking world. But see, like dogs will take that as like, oh, it's happy, it's blah blah blah.
Mm.
So I feel like it's more of how the words are said,
Yeah.
not exactly the content of the words.
Interesting.
Match
I'd
more
like
to
to
like.
see a study on that. I like to see the comparison on that, honestly, because I think you make a
Well-
great point. Yeah, it's the frequency of your words, or is it the energy
Yeah.
of which the words are said, or is it the words
That is
themselves?
interesting.
I mean, like I've
Yeah.
heard that the brain can't differentiate if you're calling yourself an idiot, like in a joking way or that. So I think it's a little bit of everything. For my opinion of just having no
That's true,
experience
too.
in anything,
Your
I think it's a little bit
subconscious
of
takes it
everything.
literally, yeah.
But I think your frequency argument makes a lot more sense. Like I think the frequency of which you say words,
Right.
like your dog
Yeah.
example, perfect. Actually, that's like a perfect example.
And I wonder that if that thought has that same layer of like a vocal frequency
Mm.
that you hear because it's not being vocalized, you know. So you're not
Right,
it's
right,
not
right, right.
hitting your cochlea, it's not getting your eardrum, it's not hitting those synapses, and it's just
Yeah.
coming from I don't know somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd love to see more research in this. That honestly
Yeah.
is a great concept.
Me
Like, I really
too.
don't-
Well, look at
mean-
Emoto. He's the guy who did the original tests on the water.
He was
and
in
he also,
What the Bleep Do We Know? Like when I was a kid, that was a movie called What the Bleep Do We Know, where he's a quantum physicist that discovered that. I remember that
oh
guy. Yeah.
wow, yeah, and then he does this experiment with rice where he mixes rice and water and he writes the word love, hate, and then he ignores one of them, and over a month he not only says it to them but like thinks it, and like at the end of the month, like the one that says hate is like all black, the one that's like says love is like white. Like the difference is really
You see
dramatic.
that in children too. You see that a lot in kids. Like the favorite kid seems to thrive more.
Yeah. No, if you think about it in terms of like people, like if you're being told a
I feel like
certain
that
thing
too.
over and over again, like that will affect you on a like molecular level, you know? Like it'll probably make you sick, it'll make you depressed, it'll like energy, you know, energy is real. Like it's kind of crazy.
I mean, I feel like that's why I got into music. I actually went to the LA Film School recording school and graduated from there, but I was just seeing how people were affected emotionally through the sound. I had no idea what the fuck it was until I went to school and then I was doing more research about it like later on. But I feel like I want to say it's like simpler, you know. It's just how you go, "Ooh," and that's like a range of frequency, right? And so it's really just how like singing one note can make someone feel kind of weird, and all of a sudden it's put in the right note, the same song
Mm.
sounds nice, sounds
Mhm.
inviting, has that hits you in the emotion.
Right.
So yeah, I wonder how much just like the actual word writing then, because
Mm.
that's just been my experience of more just like I could play this note and it like scary movies.
Mm.
They know intentionally what
Like
scary chords to play, what put
tones-
people on edge, right? And
Yeah.
and you can't deny that. If you have ears, you can't be like, oh, I love that beat. You know what I mean? Like that's something that you really can't lie about.
Yeah,
You're gonna get the jump scare because the amplitude's really loud.
right.
So I think that's kind of been like my experience, and the proof is that
That's trippy, yeah.
who fucking knows?
Yeah, no, I think it made a lot of sense though. I think like I think film is basically just the false promise of sex and the fear of death. I think that's mostly what film is. It's just like all horror films, are just the fear of death. Like you feel like you're dying
Yeah.
with the victims and such, and like you know,
Yeah,
Right.
right.
I used to really love
Yep.
that shit. I can't, it's hard for me to even watch any kind of entertainment anymore. Like I was talking to some people earlier, because we stream all the time. They're like, and then this guy fixing the internet in this office was like asking me what I watch. I'm like, I don't fucking watch streams. Like you're like, I couldn't sit here and watch. I can't watch anything anymore. When I was a kid, I could though. My mind was like, I loved everything as a kid. I was like all entertainment.
Yeah.
Like I think this is my life sucked, but like my life's awesome now. So like I just like live it. You mean I think it's like
God, you know, and I even got a little bit of that with music. It was like there was this weird shift in around like 20 or like 08, 09, where
how old are you?
it changed from I'm 33.
33. You're about the same age. Okay, I'm 38.
So yeah, I was born in 91. But like around 08, it was this shift of um you didn't have to have the quality, you needed to have the consistency. And even if it was shit, the fact that you were putting it out every day was fine. And
That's the secret to this podcast.
But when it comes to like, you know, making art or a song or like a painting that like takes time, and instead of just like churning it out, where you're not getting necessarily effective stuff unless you're putting the time in, it started making me more annoyed to update myself with music, because I'd have to listen to 20 songs just to find one good one, instead of having a reliable source where they were pitching out good one after good one after good one, or at least like every other one you liked, right? And yeah, I feel like that's why so like now when I'm picking some entertainment or something, I'm like, I have like a reluctancy towards it, because I'm like, damn, is it going to be fall back into that bullshit category, or am I going to get lucky? And even then, there's so much of the bullshit out there, you know, that it's tough to find something new, like you're saying. I feel like that's how I feel with it.
Oh, it is. I feel like such a critic now. Like when I was a kid, like everything was like everything was such magic. Like athletes were older than you and bigger than you. You're like, whoa, you're magic. Like musicians were. I mean, like everything was like magic as a kid. Now I'm just like a critic. I feel like I just like complain about everything. I'm like everything sucks but me. You know, that's how I feel now. You know, I'm like everything's fucking boring except what I do. You know, but I mean that's how we got a lot of comments talking here. You guys are having a great conversation happening right now. Thanks, Jonathan Scott. You're right. When he said 33 was the year I moved to Riverside, California. So yeah, I forgot when he was from California. He used to live there when he was half his age. Cool, Tony. You're around my age. I'm 34. So we got some of my
man.
Twins.
And I've only been in the industry for like a couple years now. Officially, I'd say a year working. I got with this other agent first, and he literally got me like one job within a year. Porn wise, he also coincidentally got me the Hulu gig on Pam and Tommy with Seth Rogen.
That's actually cool.
Yeah. But I mean, that's not like that's not what you're aiming for, you know?
Yeah.
It was a nice like extra thing on the side or whatever, but
like, where are the bitches?
Just like, yeah, exactly. I was like, I want to get my dick sucked. I don't want to share my dick with Seth Rogen.
He's gonna suck my dick. Is he gonna suck my dick?
No, I don't want him to. I know it's Hollywood, but I don't want him to.
Publicists are like losers that can't be famous. That's like how they seem to me every time I talk to them, because they'll try to tell me how to do my podcast. Like just we're in different businesses, but like they'll be like, well, "Here's what you need to do on your podcast." I'm like, then fucking start one. If you have the fucking secret, start one. I mean, it's like you do it. You fucking like they're just scared people. They want to live through other people's accomplishments, and they'll never be famous. They'll never fucking be able to talk to famous people. They'll never have anything going for themselves. They have all the ideas. They have all the fucking ideas. They're just confidence hustlers. You know what I mean? They're like every
ideas. I love
every
idea
agent
people.
I've ever talked to wants 20% of my money and has nothing to offer. And like they literally have fucking nothing. That's my opinion with all of them. You have to be self-made in this state. I mean, you can't rely on any of that shit.
Yeah,
absolutely.
And we're in drastically different fields, but I'm saying it's the same thing. Entertainment's the same across the board.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have these weird posers. They're like, here's how you fucking get rich. I'm like, then why aren't you rich? You mean it's like if you know the fucking secrets, why are you so fucking broke? You mean like it just makes no fucking sense. Okay, back to question. We got more comments. We got 21 days to create a habit, 7 days to affirm. The longer you'll make it difficult to stop doing. This works for good habits and bad habits. Well,
okay, wait. 21 days create a habit. Oh, interesting. 7 more days to affirm. The longer will make it difficult to stop it. Oh, that's really cool. That's good to know.
It has a relationship to do with like creating the synapses trail and then how long it takes to solidify. So if you think of like every decision that you've made that's like a good decision or that you should do has like taking a sled down like a snow path. Every time you go down that path, it gets more deeper and deeper and deeper. So it's harder to like deviate from that path. But even though it is difficult to deviate, you still can. They've done tests saying that neuroplasticity changes. So like that whole thing of like old dog can't learn new tricks is absolute bullshit. You just
I'd burn out. I'd burn out.
you need to want to learn the new trick. That's just it.
I can do something for 21 days, and maybe because I have it, like the 23rd day, I'm fucking bored. Want to do something else? You know, it's like, I feel like I burn out so much. Like, I mean, I'll do something for a long time. Like, what else we got? That guy that looks like the Boston Bomber breaking the industry had 30-second abs. What is that? That sounds like a punchline. But
yeah, right.
For example, like brushing your teeth is a habit. Yeah, that's just mandatory. It's not like a fucking habit. It's just mandatory. It's like,
I have a habit of brushing my teeth, man.
Some people don't have that habit.
That is a mandatory. That is rock bottom. That is the ground floor of fucking being a human being is brushing your fucking teeth. I mean, I feel like that anyway. And
I mean, unless you're homeless and you don't have a toothbrush, but.
Well, you got toothpaste and a finger.
Yeah, you got to figure that shit out. You can't just like
figure that shit out.
Like smelling bad's a fucking should be. We should give the death penalty for that. You know what I mean? It's like
dude, don't go to India.
Oh, dude, I go to Indian restaurants. They have hair all over their food and shit. Those guys are fucking nuts, man. They're the dirtiest, smart people I've ever met in my life.
So it's chest hair like on your fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like 15 flavors of chicken and all black hair everywhere. Just like that's what Indian buffets remind me of, man. It's like
Did you order the hairy chicken? Did you order the hairy chicken?
Hairy chicken, yeah. That's basically what I ended up getting. I tried to get something else, but like, those dirty motherfuckers, man. Like they're the dirtiest people on earth. Like they're dirtier than zoo animals. I swear to God. Is that racist? I don't know. I feel like it's just true.
Well, it's too late now.
It's too late now. We're all canceled. You guys.
I mean,
we said much worse shit on here.
It's all the human race, so.
Yeah, it's only one race. There's only one race.
The human race, right?
Yeah.
Very true. Yeah, you can't be racist if there's only one race of people. You're right. The human race.
There you go.
All right. If you leave home and didn't brush your teeth, you buy a toothbrush because you have to. Yeah, dude, you
Unless
fucking
you don't
stop
brush
being
your
dirty,
teeth.
you motherfuckers. I mean, how the fuck are you gonna walk around being dirty as fuck? That's like insane to me. I don't know. Buy some beard oil. You know, you can't just be smelling bad. You know, buy some luxurious patch of beard oil. You fucking.
Yeah, I need some for my little patch on my chin.
People tell me I should tell people that like beard oil makes their beard grow. Like I should just lie to people. They're like, man, you should just like tell people. I'm like, okay, deal. I'm joking. I'm like, I will in fact sell out. You're right, I will sell out.
And just have a disclaimer at the bottom with an asterisk, and you're good.
Yeah, this is nothing this guy says is true.
Yeah, it's not FDA approved. It's not been scientific.
No, in the beard, there's a subgenre of beard oils and like the beard industry and stuff. Like how there's like a hot sauce niche group and like in the beard, there's like a beard industry. And the beard oil I have is the best one. Like everyone in that industry knows that it's like the best one, and they get like pissed about it too because I'm just like a picky bastard that picks like the best. Like I'm just like a picky bastard, you know. But like, it even comes down to such a niche dumb thing like beards. It even comes down to such a dumb niche thing that I'm like a perfectionist. It's like weird. I don't know. What do you guys think of this office? What do you guys think of the Lake of the Ozarks office? You think I should?
Nice.
It's weird being. I worked my entire life not to be in an office.
You don't. You look out of place.
Yeah, I look like I washed the windshields outside. Yeah, man, that's what I look. When you got any spare change, you know, it's like that's what I feel like. It's weird being. This is the only This is the only office space they had in the Lake of the Ozarks because like the rest of it's all pools and bars. That's what it feels like.
And the strip club.
Oh, yeah, there's 2 strip clubs. Yeah.
We have an office space in the back of the strip club.
I know a guy that does his podcast on the toilet.
That's funny as fuck, actually.
It's got a thing like right on this side. It's on the wall and it comes down and it's basically like his poop station. And it's like got the laptop and like all the stuff already attached to it. So it just like that corny, like
that's crazy.
I'm gonna be on it. I want to be on it.
Oh my!
And all you have to do is
just sit on the toilet with him.
You Zoom calls in your bathroom, and so you give a little tour of your bathroom, and and then go on the podcast.
The guy that owns this building. Yesterday I was making fun of how I can't chain smoke weed in here, and I was like, I'm in this weird fucking office. I can't chain smoke weed. He brought it up earlier. He was like, when I was here, like doing some behind the scenes, like doing some. I was doing like tour booking for fall, and the guy was like, I'm not gonna say his names. I hate name dropping people, but he was like, but he was like, yeah, the office is weird. I'm sorry you can't smoke weed in there. I'm like, you fucking saw me say that. I'm like, that's so. I'm like, oh, you watched the podcast? Good. He said he wouldn't watch tonight's because that's porn stars.
You
We'll
said
see.
that on the podcast.
In the beginning of the episode, because I was like thrown off, I couldn't chain smoke weed. I was like, this is weird. I can't just like smoke weed in here. I'm not in St. Louis right now, and like it just felt weird. And then he's like, yeah, sorry you can't smoke weed in those offices. It just smells bad afterwards. And I'm just like, this guy's awesome. He's like a coder for like Paramount, so he's like way smarter than me. So it's always good to be around people that are way smarter than you because they always have better ideas.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, where do you find these fucking
Well,
people?
yeah, where are they?
It's like far few in between in Hollywood. Yeah,
Oh no, Hollywood's no. I'm not even gonna make fun of your town, but we all know. We already know. And
hey, I wasn't born here.
Oh shit!
you guys are only
He's from the valley.
Valley boy.
He's much better there.
well.
I was born, but I lived near Calabasas, West Hill.
Is that what you told people?
That's the truth. Yeah, so yeah.
No, it's like in Missouri we think California's a third world country, and then no one knows anything about Missouri, so it's like the best protection ever. Everybody's like, well, yeah, they're gonna make fun of fucking Nelly or something. Like nobody knows shit about my state, and like it's the best mask of all
Is that where
time.
Nelly's from?
I mean, I guess, yeah. I think he's from St. Louis or some shit. Yeah, it's like I think rappers are all fucking faggots, Jonathan. I mean, I fucking hate rappers. Man. They're all just like fucking faggots, man. They're like describing like women's fashion in songs. Like yeah, we get girls and like we're gonna describe their fucking boots and jeans right now. It's like this is so gay. I just can't even listen. I can't even listen to rap. It just like I feel like it's just like hypnotically turning me gay when I listen to rap. It's like we go to the club and we talk about women's fashion. I'm like, that's gay. That's not gay. That's not you. Like they're like you're singing and dancing about being a gangster. That's super gay. You know, it's just like
we've come a long way from. That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah, and even then, Tupac was a theater nerd, pretending to be a gangster. I mean,
yeah. No, he was, dude. If you see the video of him like in school, you're like, this dude is gay. He's
like, across the board. Take any rapper.
I'm like, whoa, this is Tupac. Like in high school, like, holy
dude,
shit,
across the board, all rappers are gay. Across the board, there's no exceptions. They're all gay. Like you listen to their lyrics and shit. No exceptions. Like you name any rapper and they're gay. Like you just like I swear to God, it's a weird thing that just clicked one day. And I'm not even really homophobic. I just don't care. And I mean, I'm not like I'm not scared of gay people. Have like you know, I mean, I was gonna say I have gay friends, but I don't. But I would. I wouldn't rule it out. I don't have any friends. You know, I don't. So it's like it's hard to have gay friends who don't have any friends. But no, it's like but no, I feel like I don't necessarily care about actual homosexuals, but I think rappers are just gay, like gay in like an insulting way, not like a homosexual way. Like they're just gay, and like they like dance. They sing and dance. There's nothing gayer than singing and dancing. There's just nothing fucking gayer than that. Like I mean, it's just like that's my opinion anyway.
Is it eating a banana, making eye contact?
It depends on if you enjoy it or not. If you enjoy it, yes, it's gay. If you don't enjoy it, then no, it's not. Some people just eat it for the shape, you know. Some people just eat it just for the shape.
It's more of a boomerang.
Jonathan Scott says Eazy-E was not gay. How'd he die of AIDS then? I mean, he died of AIDS, dog. I mean, that's a gay disease in the 80s.
From a woman,
It was from girls. But Dr. Dre must be gay. I mean, obviously, Dr. Dre is definitely. Well, here's how to do a test if someone's gay. Are they a rapper? Then yes, they're gay. That's the fucking test. That's the test. And they're shooting each other too. They're just like
that's the test. Thank God. Dude, you're like I get my dick sucked on camera, but you never know.
Yeah, if you're big in porn stars, you're probably less gay than a rapper. That's just science. That's just science.
That's just science.
It's just science. Yeah, you're
Dude,
saying,
I love science. I love science.
And he's right. John Scott's right. Because Suge injected him with it. I know Suge Knight killed him. I was just joking. I was making a gay AIDS joke. And he fucking... I know. Easy was murdered. I have the internet too, Jonathan Scott.
No, but it was interesting. Yeah, like there's a few Eminem lines that are questionable. That,
oh yeah, did they joke about that on the interview?
They joked about that,
He's
but
like, I've just been leaving a bread a gay breadcrumb.
A trail of great breadcrumbs. But I mean, it is. It's interesting that you say that because even now, I was listening to like some old school hip hop, like 90s type shit, right? And yeah, there were a couple lines and I was like, that's gay shit. How is no one saying anything? And then I Google it, right? I'm like, oh, there's someone on the internet that's like called this out and put like a whole rant on it, right? There was like nothing. There was just like it would just finish the lyrics of the song.
Maybe it's just going over people's heads.
I'm like,
what did it for me was the Diddy bust, and it clicked in my head when he was getting banged by everybody, and then the fucking that song they're like apple bottom jeans, boots with the fur, the whole club staring at her. I'm like, are you defining women's fashion in a fucking song talking about girl? They're like, I get so much pussy, I'm talking about women's fashion. I'm like, bro, that's not how it works. It just sounds so fucking. You're describing women's boots. I'm like, what the fuck? That is the women's shoes. Only women and gay men care about women's shoes. That's like 100%. There's no exception. There's no exceptions across the board. They're like apple bottom jeans, boots with a fur. I'm like, that is the gayest thing I've ever heard in a song. That is and it clicked in my head.
Or even talking about red bottoms too. Red bottoms are always like, I got my girl red bottoms. Like, why don't you just give her the credit card and buy it? Why do you have to know what she bought?
Yeah, why are you talking about women's shoes right now while you sing and dance? Like, that is the gayest thing ever. Like, I mean, and it's just the gayest thing ever.
Dancing, women's shoes.
That's what they're doing.
That's gonna get nominated for the BET Awards.
Singing and dancing, women's shoes. Like it's like a show tune.
That's all they're doing. That's literally all they're doing. But they just like people are so soft. They think that's gangster. I'm like, there's nothing gangster about describing women's fashion while you're dancing. This is like just not even. You know what I mean?
It's the culture.
Yeah, the culture fucking sucks. We need to bring it back. We need to bring the culture back. We need to bring the real culture back. But people are fucking texting me right now. I gotta pretend to ignore that. All right.
Well, we can wrap this up if you want. We've been on for an hour.
If you guys want to talk more, we can. If not, I can get back to my awesome life. You get back to your awesome life, and the viewers get back to their awesome lives. You know, like whatever we want to do. You know, we could drag this out longer. We could get out here. Good to know you have the internet. Ham radio.
Yeah, 10 more hours. So I guess recent things in the books. I just I don't know if you're familiar with Trailer Trash Tammy or Chelsea Lynn, the comedian.
Yes, actually, both of them.
So I just did wrapped up season 4 with Tammy Bangs in Tennessee with her, which was fucking awesome. Bro. Her, Paige, Libby, the whole crew. Like,
congrats,
yeah,
bro. That's badass.
Thank you. So yeah, that was really fun. I just got.
You have a better comedy career than I do, bro. Good for you, man. Like, yeah. I'm like, man, porn stars are doing better fucking comedy than me at this point. Like, holy shit. No, but dude.
I said you start writing comedy because that's made your comedian friend.
Come on tour.
I mean, shit. I just gotta put the pen to the paper, but I'm down. Like, I love entertaining, so it would really fit under my shit. But
that's a big misconception. You actually have to be funny to be a comedian. Like, I've been doing this for years. I've never had to be funny. So you you should. You have to.
You're fucking hilarious. Shut up.
You're still other people's jokes.
My dick is tiny.
When you said that, bro, I was like, when you said you don't have to have a big dick to be in porn, it was like I saw that window. I had to go for it immediately. I saw that window. Come on, this is a perfect time. But I think no, congrats. That's actually a big thing. Those are big people, man. I think that's dope. I like hearing people win, man. So it's like, I mean, to be honest, I just like hearing people win, man. I'm sick of fucking excuses. Anybody can do anything they want to do, and I love seeing it, man. So.
Yeah, and that's what was weird, that it just sort of accidentally landed in my lap. I was on Craig. So when I came back out to California from living in Kentucky, and I was starting with the porn industry with that one bad agent. So I was scouring through Craigslist just for even modeling gigs, like whatever. And I saw something with OnlyFans and the title pop up. So I clicked it, responded to it, and then forgot about it. Like 2 months later, they hit me back and they just said it was like OnlyFans, but you didn't have to have sex and it would like help with promotion. But they didn't say Chelsea Lynn, they didn't say Trailer Trash Tammy, like anything. So 2 months later, Beth, her sister, hits me up and was like, hey, are you still interested? And I was, they were like, basically it's a fake porn production and it's with Trailer Trash Tammy. And I was like, I don't recognize that name. Like, my ex-girlfriend that was in Kentucky used to watch her vines and stuff. And so I said, fuck yeah, let's do it, right? So I go, the first episode, I whip my dick out, do this helicopter thing. And they're like, dude, you're fucking awesome. Like, and they're like, can you come back for another episode? And I'm like, yeah. So next thing I know, the season's done, and I'm basically like a solidified character. And yeah, fast forward now, it's 4 seasons deep. She's doing she has her own cruise. She's doing touring like fucking crazy.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah, it's
It's
just
awesome. Oh yeah.
and they're just like such cool people. It's
Where
crazy.
can you watch that? Like where can
Oh
people find
yeah.
that?
Okay, so her stuff used to be on OnlyFans, but now it's through Patreon. And because her stuff is 18 plus, you have to go to her page, Chelsea Lynn on Instagram, and click that specific link. There's nowhere else that you can find it and go to it. But yeah, if you want to see, there's a few episodes that are on there for free, but there's like 40 plus episodes if you want to pay. And it's a lot of fun. It's fucking hilarious. And yeah, the fans love it. So
Yeah.
I suggest go and watch it. It's
That's awesome.
yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Aside from that, I've actually been talking to European agencies. I was speaking to a performer out there. She was connecting me, and I've gotten reached out. So I might be traveling to Europe soon with Nikki to start shooting out there and hitting the European circuit. So fingers crossed. We'll see.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's badass. I've never been to Europe. That'd be cool as fuck.
Yeah.
Europe's dope. I've been once before. I went to Germany and Italy, and it was so magical. It's such an old like area. Like there's so much rich history, and like the buildings are just like you could just tell it's built in a whole other. Like America's so new compared to like those countries. Like
It really is, and just better, right? Like it's just so much better here. No, I'm just joking. It's almost America's birthday, actually. We're 2 hours away from America's birthday in my time zone. 4 from yours, I think.
Oh shit!
Oh shit! Oh, we got plans, right? Beach, the beach.
Yeah, we're gonna go to the beach.
What's your 4th of July plans? Drink.
Wait, what's up?
What's your 4th of July
plans for 4th of July?
Oh, I'm doing the same thing I've been doing. I'm getting fucking trashed out here to like the Ozarks. Like I'm off tomorrow. I don't have a podcast. I don't have anything to do. I'm gonna just yell America a bunch until I fucking can't scream anymore. Then I'm gonna fucking I'm gonna punch anybody that disagrees. And then I'm gonna fucking I think we're gonna take over Russia. I think we're gonna get so drunk we get 60,000 people. We're gonna take over Russia. That's my.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go.
We're going 4th of July to Russia. You know that's what we're doing.
You got an extra AR I can borrow?
4th of July to Russia.
We're freeing the commies. I'm gonna get drunk on the lake and fucking try to grab my wife's tits the whole time. That's my actual plan. I'm gonna get drunk and see if I'm like see if I get some action from my wife. I'm gonna milk my birthday. My birthday was about a week ago. I'm gonna milk that to my wife while I'm drunk and see if that works out. I'm like, it was my birthday. It was my birthday. Like I'm like 38 now.
Happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, bro.
Like now I'm old. I'm 38 and. I feel like my wife owes me sexual birthday favors on 4th of July. So that's what I'm gonna milk the fuck out of that.
At least, yeah, 1 day a year. Come on, that's.
I've been working so hard, bro. I barked on my birthday, dog. Because it was fucking.
Oh damn.
No, 4th of July should be fun now. I'm trying to fucking. I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Party with all these tourists down here and fucking.
Hell yeah! Take all their money, bro. You take all their money.
And if she says no, there's always escort.
Oh, she won't say no. She won't say no.
She won't say no.
Hell yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my wife loves me. It's cool. I'm just making for myself. I just been so busy working, bro. I literally worked on my birthday and shit.
I've been trying to suck your dick, but you're just fucking busy.
I know. She's just like
pops up from under there. It's like happy birthday,
like, motherfucker.
That's what I feel the same way. Is that we were on the same page about? Well, about what? What are we talking about, Jonathan? You just said that was very vague. That was a very vague comment.
Getting sexual favors from your wife. Maybe they feel the same way.
He wants to bang my wife. He's like, I'm banging your wife for the 4th of July too, bro. Like fuck yeah, fuck yeah, dude.
Oh my gosh, that actually happened when I was in Tennessee. There was I actually matched with a couple on. Are you familiar with Field, the dating app?
I haven't used the dating app in like 8 years.
You've been married for like.
I don't know if someone's talked about it with it, or I don't know if it's come up in Tinder, right?
I did have Tinder when I was like in my 20s. Yeah, 28 years old. Yeah, I had Tinder. I had Tinder when I met my wife. Yeah, no, I did. Yes. 8 years
So
later.
yeah,
10
just
years
being
later.
aware of like dating app. Okay, cool. So
I
there's
know they exist, yes, but I don't know the names
yeah,
of the new ones.
okay, good. So there's this one called Field, and it's kind of more geared towards like the kinky lifestyle, like more like okay, you match with someone here, you're probably gonna have sex versus like Hinge or Bumble and shit like that. So I ended up matching with this couple, and the husband was like one of the main marketing, or I don't know if I should say actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, I was like,
Oh, you
No,
should.
you should.
so I think you did marketing, but it's for Pepsi.
No.
So yeah. So
If you're selling sugar water, you're probably a cuck. It makes sense.
You didn't sign an NDA, right? So you're good. Like,
yeah, you're absolutely right.
it was like he specifically said,
Just-
"Don't go on to Anthony Rogers' podcast and mention this, please."
I guess he's not the only. There's several marketing people who work for Pepsi.
Right,
So
right.
good luck finding which one it was. Anyway, I said, oh,
Everyone that works there is going to know exactly who it was.
Wait, are you saying people that sell sugar water are cucks? I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
Yeah, man. Like, do you need some water? She's squirting like crazy. We need an extra towel. Like,
So wait,
it was.
we'll go back.
So,
Explain.
okay, so we match.
Yeah, you left out some details.
Yeah.
So we match, and yeah, I take an Uber to their house, and I walk in their house, and she's in like a teddy with like lingerie and
She's
everything.
already in lingerie when you get there.
Yeah,
God damn.
heels and everything.
They're like, "Let's do this."
That's what you know, right?
That's when you know.
Well, I think too because I told her that
You did porn?
Well, yes, but it was more of like I'm from out of town. Like I don't live here.
Right.
I'm only gonna be here for a few days, so like if you want to get it in, now's the time.
Yeah.
So she's like, all right, say less. So I walk in there, yeah, we start talking, and she's like, you want a drink? And her big ass house, but her dude's like on the other end of the room by the bar making drinks, and I'm like, yeah, I'll have a margarita or whatever, tequila. So he brings us the drinks, and he's just like hanging out back by the bar, and I'm just
Not with you guys.
No, like he can see us.
Yeah.
But no, it's like a her and I conversation.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah,
Keep going.
and that's the interesting part too, because I've done this before with other couples, and it could be a totally different dynamic. So you kind of just have to like figure it out as to like that's part of being a successful like porn star and stuff, right? But anyway, so I'm just chopping it up with her, right? And I'm like, okay, just like regular combo. I guess he's cool with that. He's not like coming over and doing anything, whatever. So I basically like start to initiate. She starts getting in dress and start like, doing sexual stuff. And yeah, she starts sucking my dick, and no, same thing. He just stays over there, just
like he's jerking off.
I don't know. He's like out of my sight line, so I'm focused on her. I don't give a fuck. Like,
Dick's like right there. Like,
oh, yeah, imagine you're over here like, oh yeah, this is awesome. Like, oh, what the fuck? I'm just like, I'm cool here. This is fine. Like, cool. As long as I don't feel the hand on my shoulder, like, yeah, we're good.
Down your neck, like, you're like, oh my.
He's like, great job, bro. Good job banging my wife, homie. That's so cool. I'm like, dude, what's wrong with these fucking people, dog? Good for you, but what the fuck with this dude, you know? I mean, you're gaining his loss out of you, really, but that's
dude. And there was a funny thing. So
the whole time you stayed there, just watching.
So we eventually, this was like the living room / kitchen common area. It was all one huge ass room, and he actually said, "Hey, you want to head into?" Or we basically like took a little break, and he was like, "Hey, you want to head into the bedroom because you get kind of loud." So I was like,
"You get kind of loud."
Yeah, you get kind of loud. Like she gets kind of loud.
Oh.
So I'm like, okay. Mind you, I don't think they have kids. I didn't think they had kids.
All right.
So I just thought maybe like for the neighbors, whatever.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the fuck. So we go to the bedroom.
Their kids are just in bed, like.
Bruh. They have 2 kids.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
They have 2 fucking kids, and they're not. And I'm like, oh, they're
like there?
18 and like 21. One's off to college. You know, no, they're like 8 and 5.
Oh my god. And they're there?
And yeah, and they didn't come down once and be like, "Hey, mommy, can I have some milk?" Or like,
Oh my god, they probably like put a padlock on the door. So
Holy
they're all
fuck,
like,
dude,
"I'm
that's
just right
nuts.
there." Like,
long, mommy.
dude, and I went over twice. I went over twice, back to back, like one day and then the next day,
Yeah,
and they didn't come down once.
that's so bizarre.
So yeah, we went to the bedroom, and he ended up coming into the bedroom too, and he was just picked a chair in the corner that was like
Just-
already there. Like, yeah, they've
So
done
is
this
that like
before.
their thing?
Maybe the bedroom is soundproof. See, that's what I was thinking, because the bedroom is soundproof or something. But I think it was just because the kids and there's like more opposite away from where their bedrooms were,
Yeah.
kind of thing. But anyway, yeah. So we like
Whoa.
do it, and then I the next day goes by. I film, go back home, and she's like, "Hey, can you come over again?" And
Yeah.
I'm like, "Might as well." So she's like, normally we have like a few days in between.
Yeah.
But she's like, I know you're going out of town. So I'm like, damn.
So wait, there was 2 days or 3 days?
No. It
No,
was the
every
next day.
Or
Just 2 days.
Oh, okay.
2 days. Yeah.
Right. Oh, okay. Oh, right.
But it was
I thought
like
you
one
said
day and then the
okay.
next day.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right after.
She's like, I need that dick.
She said
Where's the dick?
She said that was the first time she squirted from just penetration.
Oh, that's wild.
Yeah. So normally, like her man can make her do it, but
Yeah.
he fingers her.
Interesting.
And I guess I don't know if someone else has done it before too, but it's been just fingering.
Yeah.
So the second time, she ends up riding me in Cowgirl on the bed, and she's fucking gushing. I'm feeling water going this way, going down my balls, like it's like a river. And so her husband's just like grabbing more towels.
He's grabbing towels. You turned the husband into the fucking towel boy, bro. That's crazy.
Like, oh, I think we're gonna need another one.
Oh my god. Jesus.
And yeah.
And then that's when the kids came downstairs.
Yeah, right. Like water park in your bed. But
That's fucking wild.
and so on the second day, I think I ended up saying like, yeah, dude, your relationship is really fucking awesome. And I was like, I was basically like, dude, you're the fucking man. Like, I know I'm the man, but you're the fucking man, right? To just sort of diffuse the situation because I just fucked the shit out of your wife, right, in front of you. So I was like, you're the man for like being able to have this relationship and be cool with it, right? Because we could easily just get angry and like freak out, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes like, well, I'm the one getting the upper hand out of this, like,
Right.
essentially saying like,
she's the one getting fucked.
like,
Yeah.
like, yeah, he's not
I wonder
performing,
if they do
and
things
so
with
she
girls.
leave.
If they ever have girls over and she watches him fuck some chick or something.
It didn't seem like that.
Huh.
It didn't seem like that. It was like,
Do you think it's his kink or her kink? Or both?
I think it was just. I think he was like.
Or maybe he's like, you're gonna go fuck a stranger in front of me, damn it. Like, okay.
There's several factors, right?
You fuck that stranger. Do it.
You don't fuck these dudes, we're over. We're fucking over.
I'm gonna go tell the kids if you don't do it. You're right there. I'll tell them. Kid, your mom won't fuck a stranger. I don't know what to do. Like,
dude, I couldn't imagine just letting that happen. Like, you're grabbing the towels for your wife, begging some dude. I'm like, yeah, here, honey. Don't worry. Here's some Clorox wipes, baby. It's fine. You know, here's some fucking Dove soap and some fucking. Here's some fucking. I would if I ever caught that happen, I'd kill everybody. You know, and then I'd blame it on a minority. You know, I'd be like, yeah, man, there's some minority with it. Like, I couldn't imagine that being cool with that. You know, I couldn't imagine jerking off. I should have just killed the person. I couldn't imagine that shit.
You have your reputation, you know, in the job, whatever. You got kids. You're getting on the other side of the hill, so dating pool's not so big. You know, there's incentive and reason I could see in order to, okay, if you can't do that job, let's find someone who can, kind of thing.
Oh.
Because if that's the only aspect of this relationship that you're not getting like satisfied in a sense, why would you throw
I can see how that would be like kind of emasculating though, right?
Martin in the comments, be a good cuck and grab a towel.
That's a good test.
Dude.
People have that humiliation kinks. Like they like to feel humiliated. Like they're into being like
Degraded. Yeah.
degraded.
And I didn't think he had that necessarily.
Yeah.
This was purely like, okay, it's like, let's say you can't drive and you get fucking anxiety. You hire a driver.
The difference
So
is
you can't fuck you. You're not
can't
there's
do
a
that.
huge
That's
difference. I love your subtlety and you're a great salesman. And like I can see how that would work in your benefit. But like there's a big difference between driving my wife around and banging my wife. There's a big fucking that's how I feel. I'm like if you drove my wife around, I'm like maybe that's okay.
Fucking his wife.
Yeah. I'm like, that only works for you and the girl. That's good for you guys. But that guy, I'm like, that's crazy to me that people are just like, yo,
It's like, whatever the fuck you have to tell yourself so you can sleep at night. All for you, bro. Like, congrats.
It's like when the cocaine wears off, it's like that's not,
That's
not a good decision.
I could never either.
You're like, oh, what did we just do?
Wait, what do we do on coke? Fuck. Like,
Yeah, right. Like, oh my god.
when that wears
I
off.
want some Coke.
I'm like, Coke talk. God damn it.
Yeah, I'm just like doing coke and Pepsi, But, fucking, but no, it's like I couldn't fucking, dude. I couldn't. Good for you and good for the lady, good for you guys. But pulling that off and shit, like that guy, what a fucking loser, I couldn't imagine doing that shit. Like grabbing towels for, like grabbing towels, like, oh yeah, here, baby, here's some fucking towels for you to fuck this stranger. I'm sorry, honey. I'm gonna go make sure the kids are sleeping. Okay, I'll make sure the kids have their fucking juice.
He said, "Do you need some water because of the squirting?" He's like, "You need to stay hydrated." He asked her as we're fucking. He's like water boy, basically.
That's fucking insane to me. That's like literally fucking insane to me. Like if I found my wife with another guy, I'd like make him dig his own grave. I'd be like, dig your own fucking grave. Like at gunpoint. And I'm gonna burn you, then bury you. I'm gonna fucking I'd Hitler that the motherfucker. I'd straight Hitler him. I'd be like, get in the shower. I'm gonna fucking gas you and drag you into the fucking fire. That's what I mean. That's what I would fucking. That's what real love is. If you don't kill the guy, if you don't kill the guy that wants to fuck your wife. Like you're not really in love, It's a business deal, probably. It was probably a business deal between them, and they don't know what love is.
What?
Scott Reef said that. I think it was like, if you're not willing to fight for something you love, you're really in love.
Yeah, like I couldn't imagine that. I would just like, I don't know. I'm not gonna tell myself more, but I'm just saying. But I feel like I literally just fuck somebody up. Like I don't know. I feel like I just be like, good for you.
Yeah, too.
And I guess that's the difference too. Is like with the added, who the fuck are you? Like, I don't know if it was her doing the searching. I don't know if it was him doing the searching. I don't know if it was both of them. So there was like another level of, okay, I'm welcoming you into my house. I mean, even if I found someone in my house and they weren't fucking my wife, I'd be like, the fuck are you? You know what I mean? Get the fuck it. Like, hell no. That's not fucking cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, let alone inside my wife. You gotta be, you're dead.
At the very least, you're getting the towels. I'm like, you go get your own towel, okay? I gotta.
Towels are in that cabinet.
I'm gonna go cut the grass. You get your own fucking towel. At the very.
Oh my god.
It's like, man, like no wonder Pepsi sucks. Like, Jesus. No wonder, man. No wonder. Yeah, no shit.
Oh
That's
Coke's the only one that had the balls to put cocaine in it.
Yeah,
yeah,
like,
they knew what they were doing.
They did. Fuck, now I want some cocaine. God damn it.
My couch keeps falling apart.
Yeah.
Your couch is about to fall. Your couch is the size of your room. How's
I
it about to
know.
fall?
It's like it's sliding.
It's to deviate.
It's yeah. It's defiant, like me. It's like, fuck you. I'm not gonna sit here and just do nothing. Like, I'm gonna try to move and get the fuck out of here. So
This is how much I like the podcast viewers. I'm sitting in this bullshit fucking chair. I hate this fucking chair. Like, it's the most uncomfortable chair ever, and that's how much I love the viewers. I just want you to know, if you're watching this at home, I love you so much. I'm sitting in this fucking uncomfortable chair, and I can't stand it. And that was the best story we've ever had on a podcast. That's going in the clips for sure. That's going.
Yeah,
That's going into the clips for sure. We're gonna have to clip the fuck out of that one. That story. So if you're watching the show and you know how to make clips, go ahead and do it because I don't want to fucking do it. So you should make but
Please
I'm letting
tag
you know
me
how
in
to
it
get
because I
views.
want to share it on Twitter.
Yeah, I'm letting you know how to get fucking views. It's basically you clip that and fucking share it. I don't care. I don't need the credit. Upload it to your own page. Everyone watching, upload it to your own page. I don't need the fucking credit. But no, that story's hilarious as fuck, man. I can't believe that shit. I mean, I can and I can't at the same time. It's just like I could never.
It's so wild that I visited for a week, and the last fifth and sixth day, yeah, I just met this random couple who was in this demographic that I never would have been talking to because they would probably be at like really nice bars and expensive shit, that I wouldn't be around, and then let alone fork his fucking wife twice. Well, fuck, I mean, like, God bless America, right?
No, it works for you. Like, I think you won in that situation. Like, I think it must be the name Anthony. It's more of a bull. We're more of the bull name. We have more of
Yeah,
more of the bulls and the cunts. It's a strong name, Anthony. But
yeah.
Rita told me happy birthday. Thank you, Rita. Happy belated birthday. And you're a Cancer like me. Thank you, Rita. Happy early birthday for you.
Oh yeah, happy early birthday,
Rita. I appreciate you. I think she's one of the psychics friends we had on. She's been watching a lot of the shows after we had.
Oh,
psychics
nice.
on.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
And then John Scott has the same chair, so he could vouch for this chair is fucking bullshit. Look at this chair. Look at this fucking. What is this even? What
Dude,
the fuck is
chair is so critical,
I
man.
know.
Yeah, it's like fuck.
You need to get a better chair.
Fuck that chair. It's fucking uncomfortable and.
Fuck that chair. Fuck your chair. Fuck his chair.
I recently upgraded my desk to one of those raised ones, so next would got to be the chair because the one we have right now is pretty shit.
The guy that owns this office tomorrow is gonna be like
outside in the trash. So it's called trash chair. It's
time to buy.
The guy with the office tomorrow is gonna be like, sorry about your chair.
I go to the trash.
Got it for free. Where do you get free chairs?
Just on the side of the road, in the trash room in my building.
The best perk of this office, though, is during normal hours, there's a massage place, right next door, that the door walk. This building it has a juice bar in it, and it's connected to a massage place. And that is the best perk I've ever had in my entire life. And
That's awesome.
They will massage you for an hour for $95. I'm like, that is a fucking steal.
Wow.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
Full body?
Yeah. I go in there and I'm like, give me the fat one. I'm like, make the fat one rub me. I don't give a fuck about these skinny bitches. I'm like, I call the fat one right now, and like no one else is getting rubbed down by that fat girl. And I'm like, here's $95. Give me a full hour.
You know who the fuck I'm talking about.
Yeah. They're like, that'll be $95 for an hour. I'm like, do I get the fatty? They're like, yeah. I'm like, perfect. Deal. I'm sold. Rub me down in this weird room with candles on for some fucking reason. There's candles, whatever. I don't care. Just fucking rub my entire body for an hour. Thank you very much. Here's fucking 95 McChickens. The price of 95 McChickens. Or in this economy, fucking like 50 McChickens in this economy.
You should just bring in 95 McChickens and see if she'll take that as payment.
Wait, are they still $1? I thought they increased because of inflation bullshit.
You're right. I'm used to 10 years ago. You're right. I fucked that joke up.
Dude, same. I would live off that shit in school. It was
$25 to get a Happy Meal.
I graduated 2008. I would spend $10. I would get $20 for the day. Spend $10 on like McDonald's food, and then the other 10 on like grams of shake. Not for weed.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, dude. Dude, I was blind.
What
the fuck? Look at Rita. Rita's a freak. She goes, when I go for a massage, I get the big black dude with huge hands. With the big hands. Yeah.
I
bet his hands are huge. Rita. But no, like I was so broke in my and when I was a kid, I used to just lie for free food. I'd go like Taco Bell, but you guys fucked up my order. I'm like, what'd you get? I'm like, fucking everything, bro. Like everything. I got fucking everything, and it didn't come in the bag. I ordered fucking all this shit. It didn't even come in the fucking bag. Like, we're so sorry about that. You want a soda and some cinnamon twist? I'm like, you're fucking right, I do. That's how I ate through my 20s, bro. I was so fucking broke in my 20s.
Dude, that's brilliant.
That's how I ate. That's why I was fat in my 20s and I was poor. It made no sense, It was like that's how I got around my 20s. So John and Scott said a friend of mine picked it up off the side of the road. He's talking about the chair. It's here, so I was sitting in it. God only knows what happened in this chair before I sat in it. I am buying a new chair.
Yeah.
John, the difference between me and you is I'm not. This isn't my house. This is an office space I'm renting. This isn't my chair. You know, I would never own this chair. Okay, I would never let it in my house. And I live in a fucking bus. And I live in a fucking bus. And I would never even let this chair in my bus. Okay. I mean, I'm practically fucking homeless, and I still wouldn't use that. You know. So what we got here? Rita talking about her massage. Like yeah, I'm sure his hands are big. What we got here? Wow, same here. Class of 08, but finished in 2010. You know, better late than never. But you were held back 2 years. Like you were held back.
Oh wait,
years?
I was 09 actually. I was 09. I fucked up.
I was 12.
You're 12. What year were you?
2012.
Oh wow. Oh, 12. I thought you meant you were 12. I know. Okay, I'm retarded.
I'm 12 years old right now. I'm emotional.
Welcome
on
to
an
the Jeffrey
emotional
Epstein
level, though,
podcast.
you know. Like,
Born on February 29th. Yeah.
I'm not.
So you only get like a birthday every 4 years.
That's when my grandma's birthday is actually.
Really?
Yeah, on the weekday.
That's cool.
Yep.
Someone else sits in the
She
chair.
was only like 60-something years old when she died.
Oh, why didn't I swipe the chair behind me? Great call. I should have took this chair with the
Oh,
neck
dude,
support.
that was
I should have got the neck support, I guess, huh? You know, I should like what the fuck is it? What is this chair?
You're talking shit this whole time, but there's a way better one behind now.
That's a better chair? This looks like an electric chair. This looks like a fucking this looks like a torture tactic. Like what is? I don't want to sit in that chair. I only sit in couches. I only sit in fucking push luxury. I'm in some weird skeleton office worker chair. I'm like, hey, welcome to AT&T. What the fuck's wrong? You know, that's what I feel like right now. I got this headset on. I look like I have a job right now, and I work my entire
You're a
life.
telemarketer. Hi, can I interest you in an annual subscription to IDon'tGiveAfuck.com?
Hey, your car warranty's expired. You fucking I'll call you about your fucking car warranty. You know, it's like that's what I look like right now. I look like I worked my entire life not to do that, and that's what I look like right now. No, I finished later in adult super senior. Oh, I was a super senior too. I failed my senior year because it turns out if you don't ever go, that they don't graduate you. So I found out late, and I probably still win.
No one told me. Hey, no one told me either, Bo. No one told me either.
Yeah, I was the youngest in my class too, so I still graduated at 18. I was just the youngest. I was the youngest in my class the year I was supposed to graduate. So I just caught up with the rest of the people my age. But
I had all the credits, so I only needed 4 classes my senior year.
Oh well, fuck.
And
whoop they fucking do.
We got a reader over here.
I'm fucking smart. You're smart. You can read too. I bet you can read too, fucker.
Spell good too.
You know how to do math. Congratulations.
The crazy thing about that was
So
I was on the varsity soccer team, and we kept winning everything. Like we were just we had an undefeated season, and for my 4th class, it was TA, and I was TAing for the assistant principal, who was also the fucking soccer coach.
Oh, okay.
So I had a fucking made.
Okay. So you weren't really smart. People just like wanted you to do the soccer team.
I wasn't really smart. I just
sucked his dick.
Stuck the right dick and got my way through.
At least you did. I mean, you did it. You nailed it.
Yeah,
bro.
I got through.
You nailed it.
And I graduated.
Someone definitely jerked off in the chair behind you. This is the neck support's what throws me off, though.
All right, I was gonna say that's the right neck support. So you like look down at your phone, like
what is this? Like what is it's like a weird, like I don't know. It's weird. I don't know about that chair. I don't know about any of these chairs, to be honest with you. I'm gonna have to. But there's a juice bar here. There's a juice bar, and there's a massage place next door. So those are the perks.
Juice bar or Jewish bar?
Is it a Jews bar?
A Jewish juice bar.
Ah, yes.
Juice bar.
Yeah, I'll be like, can I have 20 fucking vegetables and fruit in this cup? Can you fucking smash them all in this fucking cup for me? And I don't want to eat Taco Bell again. Can you smash them all in this fucking cup?
Dude, that's what I did, man. All I ate in Tennessee was fucking fajitas and Chick-fil-A.
Oh my god.
No, fuck yeah, dude. I had Mexican food earlier. It was like the worst service ever. It felt like I was really in Mexico. Because like it was like the worst service ever. Like this lady, like I asked for a water and a horchata, and she's like, huh? I'm like, can I have a water and a horchata? And she's like, oh, and like just like goes away, brings back a horchata, and I'm like, where the fuck's my water? Like I'm just like so confused already. So I chugged the first drink, right? And then I go, can I have a water? She brings the same cup, fills it with water, brings it back. So there's like horchata milk in this cup with ice water. And
Oh my God.
I'm like, I didn't want the actual authentic Mexican experience with the poisoned water. I just wanted like the American version of Mexican food. I didn't want the actual, like that was the craziest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. Like at a restaurant, I'm just like, this is fucking crazy. And then the guy's like, hey, how was your meal? And I'm like, I'm not going to ruin your life right now. I'm not even going to fucking tell you how your meal was. I'm like, it was good. You know, it was fucking, I'm not going to ruin your fucking life. I still tipped. I'm going to escape and I'm never coming back. I'm just going to fucking.
It's so good. I'm never coming back.
Yeah, I still.
That's why I always try to order in Spanish. If I feel like you get a little, you get treated differently. They get a little more pep in their step. They add a little, I don't know.
Well, I order in English to know that I'm better than them. You know, I feel like that. I feel like I have to keep the money language going. You know,
Right. Yeah.
Keep the dominant language going. What is a horchata? I have no. Oh, you thought I said horchata. I said the word wrong. Okay, you're right. Actually, I said horchata, which is like.
See, that's I was like
horchata. No, I mumble and I don't know how words work, so that's maybe why I got the dirty water.
I wouldn't. I mean, you obviously don't look Latino. That would be my assumption. Thinking you're not. Are you Latino?
Oh no, I'm an American. But
there you go. So I wouldn't give you shit for saying it wrong or incorrectly or.
Oh yeah, I only speak one language terribly. I can't speak other. I speak English really fucked. Rita's like, I remember when Taco Bell first opened in 1980, it was actually really good. Now it's nothing like that. Well, I still eat it. It's slop, but I still eat it.
Me too.
Yeah. Dude, I paid $7 for 2 bean burritos, 3 bean burritos earlier, and they were fucking like this big, dude. It was bullshit. They used to be $1. Dude, I was pissed, bro. I was like, my whole day. I've been trying to get fake Mexican food, and it turns out being real Mexican food the whole day.
And they're what are their boxes?
They have a cheese box
cravings
right now?
box. The cravings boxes used to be like less than $10. Now they're like, wait, not here.
No way, no. Your guys' Taco Bell always sucked, but Del Taco was awesome. Like anytime I was in California, like, Del Taco was good. Taco Bell sucked. Like in LA and stuff, and anywhere around LA, like Taco Bell always sucked, but Del Taco was good. Out here, Del Taco sucks because it went out of business out here. But then Taco Bell's like okay. And you have to go to like a country for good fast food. You have to be in a town that has like 500 people.
I didn't know they had Del Taco that far east.
They did when I was younger. They had which is a dumb thing to say because like every second of time that I was younger, that's like a dumb thing to say. But like 10 years ago, they had a Del Taco in my hometown area and stuff. I remember.
Yeah.
That shit was fire. That shit was fire in California, but not here.
Dude, I remember going to Taco Bell with my sister, and it would just be faded as fuck. And there was always this one guy that would fuck with people, and he would know you were faded, and it was like the late night guy, right?
Yeah.
So he would like do this weird shit where you'd pull up and he'd be like behind the thing, and he would just slowly like creep up and be like, "Hello."
That's so funny.
It's just a bunch of different shit. It was the great like. It was the best.
I worked at like Wendy's for 2 weeks, and I just pretended like I didn't know how to do anything I didn't want to do. They're like, hey, did you take out the trash? I'm like, I have no idea how to do that. Like, how do I take out the trash? And they're like, this guy's retarded. He's gonna take out the trash. They take out the trash for me while they call me retarded. I'm like, yeah, I'm fucking retarded. And it was like, I fucking fast food sucks.
Paycheck, bitch.
Yeah,
Give me that $7 an hour, you motherfuckers. You know, it's like that shit fucking sucked, man. Like I fucking hated working for anybody. I was really bad at working for people.
Yeah,
that's why I do comedy because I'm fucking so bad at showing up to shit.
Yeah.
Billion.
Like in comedy, people will wait. If you're late, they'll wait for you in comedy. They'll be like, oh fuck, he's just like being just like it was traffic. He came from really far. He drove 5 hours to be here, you know. And I'm just getting high in the fucking parking lot the whole time. Just like,
oh man, yeah.
I'm in Florida, so we have so many good Mexican restaurants. I don't know. Florida sucks. Fuck Florida.
Yeah, honestly, it does kind of. I was gonna kind of say that. What were we watching when they were like, just Florida alone? I remember.
Inside Job. So he was basically like, he was connected to the internet.
It was an AI bot.
This AI bot. So he finally got connected to the internet and was getting in all the information. And he was just pulls it out and he was like, She was like, "So did you see?" And he was like, "Florida alone."
So bad.
I was in Florida in April and I hated the whole experience. I'll never go back
What
unless they're
part?
paying me. I was in West Palm Beach, and it was okay. But I
Not
remember.
Miami, but
Yeah.
It's pretty. I mean, it's like the beaches are really cool, but there's just a lot of people on drugs and shit, and it's kind of it could be a little ratchet. Like,
It's
yeah,
everybody
like
from like
Vegas.
Brooklyn. Everybody's got like a New York accent. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to be here. Like every time they talk. I remember going to Taco Bell and thinking, what the fuck am I doing here? I'm not poor, but then I remembered I made bad choices all the time. Well, that's true. Taco Bell is for poor. That's why for poor people. That's why I go there. Thank you.
I was
That's
definitely
what I
there because I
know.
was poor. Yeah.
I got hooked to it, bro. It's like the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? I ate it so much when I was like 20 and broke that I still eat it. It's like it's like those it's like
Yeah.
Pall Mall cigarettes, bro. I smoked so many Pall Mall cigarettes because I was poor. I'll get drunk and crave them still sometimes. Like,
Well, I mean, then an In-N-Out opened up right next to the Taco Bell, and I just started going to there. I didn't really eat at Taco Bell after that.
you know,
So
fire.
Yeah.
In-N-Out's the spot. I mean, there's still cheap burgers and it's fire. It's really good.
In-N-Out's
going to
fucking
fucking
awesome.
line.
I do like In-N-Out burgers.
I don't want to wait.
Oh yeah.
I'm not gonna wait in a fucking line though. Fucking bullshit.
Like, I'm better than this.
If the line's usually long as fuck, going inside usually is fine, but the ones in Hollywood are just, oh my god, ass. It sucks.
It's
There's
like
too much.
like 2 blocks of cars waiting in line.
I haven't lived in Hollywood that long. Most of the time I was in the Valley, so there's like a couple you can go to, and it's not bad. It's worth it. It's better than McDonald's.
We're
McDonald's
just
is
saying,
like
Southern Florida does suck. I'm in the Panhandle, so I guess like I'll probably do some shows in like that area, like Pensacola and Destin and stuff. I think I was talking to some people about that earlier. Like, yeah, I'd go to. You're right. I do the golf. You know, the golf's fun.
Yeah.
You know, but McDonald's fucking sucks. I had it the other day. I was like, after I
gotta
got
make you feel like shit after. Like, it's like you can tell that it's not good for you.
I've never had it sober, so I don't know what it tastes like. But I've only got it like drunk as fuck or like waking up drunk as fuck still. And like those steak, egg, and cheese bagels, I'll eat 17 pounds of those when I wake up. I'm like, give me some fucking steak, egg, and cheese bagels.
Dude, it's like, yeah, the worst. When I was regional manager when I was in Kentucky a while back, and I was basically just traveling to all these like small ass towns. There was literally only like a Walmart, a McDonald's, and like maybe an Arby's.
Yeah, that's crazy when that's all there is. You're like,
Literally.
what the fuck?
Wait, you're a regional manager of where?
I used to be regional manager in Kentucky for an assembly company that was contracted to Lowe's and Walmart's.
Oh, okay. I thought
So-
okay. That makes
Yeah, so I was essentially like expanding the company to new stores, taking the store on, and then like going
Yeah,
on to the next town. And so some towns between like, you know, in Kentucky, there's only Lexington and Louisville. Outside of there, it's just fucking bullshit, nothing. And some places literally only have a Walmart, a gas station, and like Arby's and a McDonald's. And so if they had the Arby's, I would eat there, and it would still make me shit my pants. But sometimes, man, you just had to chalk it up and fucking eat that McDonald's bullshit.
Dude, when I tour on a bus, I always stay at like gas. Well, I don't want to say this, but I'm still going to. But I always stay at Love's whenever I'm like fucking whenever I'm like traveling with my bus, and I'll stay at like Love's, and Love's always has a fucking Arby's, and Arby's are a Wendy's like every time. I'm like, and it's like 3 a.m, nothing else is fucking open except for the fucking inside of Love's where I get like some old ass deli sandwich or I get fucking Arby's, and Arby's wins every time.
Have no other option.
Yeah. So I would go for the deli sandwich like for lunch and stuff as much as I could, but it kind of gets old.
Yeah. It's like, and I don't want to cook, so it's like, and like I have a kitchen in my bus, and I still will never cook. I have everything to cook. I just don't fucking want to.
Not even eggs, toast.
I don't want to cook anything ever.
I'd
be a millionaire if I didn't eat out every meal, but I just fucking like I just love not cooking.
Hey.
It's like, well, you don't have to do dishes and shit. I hate doing dishes.
Oh yeah, it saves a lot of time.
What's the perks of being in a bus and not having a fucking $4,000 mortgage? You know what I mean? I could literally fucking eat out every meal and not really affect me at all. Except when I'm drunk. I fuck it up when I'm drunk. Because I'll spend like $200 on tequila and then fucking like $100 on dinner, and I'm just like, fuck, I spent $300 in 3 hours. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? I'm just like, what the fuck am I get so annoyed. Or I'll get tequila drunk and I eat at nice restaurants while I'm like me and my wife are about passing out from being so fucking drunk. I bought like fucking like I bought like lobster and fucking like these like sirloin steaks or not. No, what were they? They're fucking. I don't know steaks. It's all cow meat.
I feel like you and your wife would be fun to get drunk with.
Oh, we are fun. She's hilarious. She's actually funnier than me. She just doesn't have an ego. So it's just like she's fucking. She actually did a show with me when we did Maui. She actually opened for me in Maui. Her first show was Hawaii. Like she did a.
She does stand up.
Well, she did a set. Yeah, she did a set opening for me in Maui. Like when I was up.
That's so cool.
Yeah, she's fucking hilarious. Like she just doesn't like have an ego like I do. Like I'll just tour around, and be like, oh, fucking tell me I'm great, and buy shirts with my hat on it, or hats with my face on it. You know? It was ribeye, dog. That's what it was. You're right, ribeye. It was a ribeye and it was a fried lobster tail, which I'd never had in my entire life until then. It was fucking amazing. And then they hand you the bill when you're like shit faced, like drinking fucking Moscow mules and fucking eating lobster and shit and fucking all this shit. They're like, oh, I'll be fucking $40 million, you fucking asshole. You fell for our fucking 5-course meal. And it was worth it. It was fucking worth it. But it was like annoying. And now I'm like having to fucking work more. I'm like, fuck. He was like, I don't know. And bartending doesn't make much money. I was doing that like because I thought it would double my money, but it doesn't even come close. It's just like I don't know. This is a TED talk of like how to spend all your money and work meaningless jobs. This is a TED talk. I'm gonna DoorDash it right now. Yeah, DoorDash and ribeye sounds real fucking good, dog. It's gonna sit in the back of a fucking Honda Civic for fucking 25.
Right.
That sounds like a great. That's all I want. How do you want your steak prepared? But I want it in the back seat of a complete fucking moron. Like drive that to me. That's all. I love it prepared like that. That's the best way to fucking prepare a ribeye. Come on, Jonathan. You're better than that, Jonathan. This is actually an intervention. You're a lot better than that, Jonathan. I hope you know.
I was like, can you just cash at me? He's like, no, I'm a dash it to you. I'm like, dude, I'm not gonna use the money and buy something else. Like I'm fucking hungry. I'm not trying to get DoorDash. Like I totally get that. He's like, no, just pick a steak. I'm like, all right, what the fuck ever. He ends up sending like a grilled cheese. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
They didn't even send you a steak.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Just getting
a grilled
trolled.
cheese is an act of war. If somebody buys you a grilled cheese, it's an act of war. It's like, do you think I'm still poor? You know what I mean? I'm just
bro, especially after offering a steak. That's some fuck shit. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
I do get steak delivered to my office all the time. Like the St. Louis office, I will do that sometimes. After making fun of Jonathan for that, I will do that sometimes. And sushi, bro. They got sushi out there. I'm like, bring me fucking sushi. Because my office in St. Louis has a fucking bar on the first floor. So I'll be like, hey, bring. I have a giant beard at the bar. Bring me my food, you know. And they call you outside, so they're like, hey, I have your food. I'm like, did you read the fucking instructions? Like that's why I tipped you fucking $10 instead of $3. You mean that's what I could have fucking like? If I tipped you $3, you could fucking give me the drive-by treatment, you fucking asshole. But I fucking give you $10 to walk your tell your fucking girlfriend or boyfriend you're driving around with. You'll be fucking right back because you're gonna do your job real fucking fast and hand me something. I mean, it's like oh, sorry to inconvenience you. You and your baby mama driving around St. Louis trying to deliver food together like it's a fucking romantic experience. Like I mean, it's just like fucking insane to me. Like that's the most like these black people are so white trash in St. Louis. It just doesn't even make fucking sense. Like you go out there, you're just like, what? This is the most white trash thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Like a half pregnant girl in the driver's seat. Oh no, she's driving. Sorry, the half pregnant girl's fucking driving, and then some bum in the passenger seat while they're like, here's your food. I'm like, I hope you didn't even look at that. I hope you didn't even open it up and look at it, motherfuckers. You guys are getting your fucking poor dust all over me. Like, get the fuck away from me. All right, I need to get the fuck out of here, guys. We've been doing this too long.
Let's wrap it.
220 minutes. I'm about to pass the fuck out. Holy shit. Okay. So, thank you, Tony. Pleasure to meet you, man. Like you're a fucking legend. I hope you bang. What's that? Riley Reid. I hope you get Riley. I hope Riley Reid comes back from retirement and sucks your dick. I hope you bang every fucking hot porn star that's ever existed. And I hope you become a fucking trillionaire. And I hope that happens. I hope all of it happens. And I hope we just walked it into existence. What we got here? We got people watching still for some reason. Thank you all for watching this fucking cell phone podcast.
You guys are watching. Look at the 2. Oh,
5-2. I saw that.
Bam.
5-2. That's crazy.
It's the most twos I've ever seen in my entire life.
So many angel numbers lately. It's pretty crazy.
They're all around. Well, I thank you to the sponsors. Thank you to Nikki being the best co-host in the entire world. Thank you to the people watching this. Like, I appreciate this. Is fucking 11 o'clock my time. Oh, it's almost America's birthday. Happy 4th of July, rated too. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I'm not coming back till Tuesday or Monday or whatever day. Next week. I'll be back next week, guys. I'm going to get drunk the entire time. If you're in the Lake of the Ozarks, come find me and drive me around and buy me food and shit. I will love that color bubble. I don't know what that. Oh, behind them, yeah. Jonathan's kind of like the color. I was like, what are you talking about, Jonathan? But that makes more sense. All right, well, I guess it's time to get out here, guys. I'm gonna go drive, and bye, guys.
Follow us on social media.
Don't follow me. Unfollow me.
Unfollow him. Follow us.